Fall is almost here. Is your furnace ready? Don't get caught in the cold. Call Conrad's Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist, for a full furnace checkup. Our certified technicians will make sure your system is running safely and efficiently, saving you money and giving you peace of mind. Conrad's Heating and Cooling, keeping your home cozy all season long. 330-658-3000 or visit our website at conradsheating.com.
Tonight too. The All-Ohioan, who has been out since the middle of week 3 with a knee injury, is expected to give it a go here in week 6. Final pregame break coming up right now. We'll come back and kick it off. Smithville and Hillsdale, and it's coming up next.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served Massillon, Ohio. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by or find our full line of products online.
It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for this season. When you order from Geianino's, you always win. Sink your teeth into a delicious feast from Geianino's menu. Whether you're craving our fresh, award-winning pizza or our famous, high-quality Gerber crispy fried chicken, one thing you can confidently bet on, your mouth will thank you. Go for the win. Order from Geianino's in Worcester or Orville.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home, and farm.
Here at Hartley's Auto Repair, we work on all makes and models. We have friendly, knowledgeable staff that are ready to tackle all of your repair and maintenance concerns.
Do you know how to work on diesels? Stop in and join our team.
We're Hartley's Auto Repair, and we've got you covered. Find us in Worcester at 3281 Lincoln Way East. You can also find us on all major social medias.
Hillsdale, another really good weather Friday. We're 6 for 6 now as far as weather on Friday nights in the fall. Temperature 75 degrees under partly cloudy skies here at Hillsdale tonight. And tonight's opening kickoff is being brought to you by the good folks at J. Horse Manufacturing, committed to providing its customers with quality CNC and fabricated products since 1963. In person in Downton, online, jhorst.com. So, sun just starting to disappear across the way. The visiting stands take the brunt of it in the pregame, right in the face. But by the time middle of the first quarter at this point in the year, then it will be good. Smithville will get the football first. Smithies out onto the field in the road white uniforms with the green numbers and letters. And Hillsdale in the home, navy blue, with the white numbers and letters and the gold trim and the white helmets. Smith will get the football first. And ball control's got to be key tonight. Phil Olson knows they're going to have to score every time. But 3 and outs tonight against this offense, you're asking for trouble because Hillsdale has more weapons than anybody in the area.
Yeah, those long, slow drives that eat up a lot of clock would be a good thing tonight for Smithville. But they're going to have to do it against a defense that has been outstanding. Mentioned in the pregame, giving up just 6 points per game, 156 yards allowed, and that's total. Less than 100 rushing, less than 100 passing given up by Hillsdale's defense.
End of the ball game, we'll select the Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center Player of the Game. Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center, locations Worcester, Orville, and Millersburg. Ready to kick off, A.J. Brown. And 2 deep for Smithville. Ben Beekler is back there on one side of the field. Smithville has chained up their kick return coverage from time to time this year. Right side hash mark is where Brown has it teed up, and we are underway. Spins up the near side of the field. It's going to be Chase McFarland grabbing at the 7. Middle of the field to the 15. Outside, McFarland is hit, tripped up, and slowed up as he got to the 20-yard line. And that is where Smithville will start offensively with sophomore quarterback Brady Seidel. The 6', 165-pounder has run for a pair of scores. Thrown for 3 with a touchdown. 11 of 19, 190 through the air. But on the ground, 14 carries and 122. Of course, Mason Haynes, 7+ yards a carry, 7 touchdowns. The featured back, Isaiah Lee, Brennan Pyatt, Jevin Wodarski, and Will Blankenship, the other skill on Smithville's offense. On first down out of the pistol, Seidel gives to Haynes left side. Broke a tackle with the line, and on pure power, gets out across the 24 near the 25-yard line. And that's Haynes for you at 5'8", 195. He is low to the ground and Tough to get on the deck. Anything upstairs, he usually can shed 1 or 2, and he did there and almost got 5. So second down. 2 receivers. Lee goes wide to the right, and Pyatt into the boundary left with the ball near the middle of the field at the 25-yard line. Seidel stretch play. Haynes off the right side. Nice. Oh, he's got a first down. 30, 40-yard line. First down and out to the 43-yard line. Good job off the right side of that Smithville line. Nathan Hurst, the center. Robbie McCulty and Caden Clark, the guards. And Dylan Kreider and Chase Tomasetti, the tackles for Smithville.
Well, good for 18 yards and different from the first play. You mentioned all power. That time it was all blocking. Nobody touched him until he got into Hillsdale's secondary.
Hillsdale with a 4-man front, 4-3, and they walk a defensive back up. At the 43-yard line, Seidel bumps into Haynes, and he struggles for a couple, but across the 45 to the 47-yard line before Garrett Furr can grab him and throw him down. Furr up front with Jake Haven in the middle. Karsten Stevens, Knox Lewis also at the ends. Linebackers, Deacon Borman, Brady Heller, Aiden Hoffman, Jesse Trevathan. And in the secondary, Davis Radcliffe, Kyle Turk, Owen Sloan, Brock Bauer. So second down, we'll call it 6 at the 47-yard line. Snap it. This time Seidel to throw for the first time. He wants deep up the left side of the field for Lee. He's got it to the 20, middle of the field to the 10, and it's going to be first down and goal. Well thrown football on the opening pass of the ball game. Seidel to Lee to the 8-yard line, and it's first down for Smithville.
45-yard completion, and that's the thing about Seidel. He can throw a good deep ball, and that one was right on the money to Lee. 18th catch of the year for Smithville's top receiver.
Matter of fact, nobody else has more than 5 receptions. Lee's the go-to guy on the flanks. And first and goal at the 8. Wodarski now lines up on the left side and penalty flags. And Smithville's going to have to play behind the chains with a pre-snap penalty, and it will cost them 5. Red Zone Trip, first of the night, brought to you by Hubbard Insurance, working with multiple companies to get you the best coverage and plans to meet your needs online at hubbardinsurance.com. So back at the 13, first down and goal. This time they come left side with trips that way. Pyatt on the outside. And out of the pistol, Haynes behind Seidel. And Haynes gets the carry straight up the middle, runs into a wall at the 13, and lunges forward for maybe a yard. Not much there. Good job by the center of the Hillsdale line. And Aiden Hoffman was a linebacker, the first guy to stuff it. Pickup of 1, be second down and goal at the 12.
4 carries, 28 yards for Haynes on this opening drive of the night.
So ball at the right side, hash mark. This time Pyatt into the boundary to the right, and they put double wings on the left side. Motion Wodarski. Seidel will give it to Haynes off the left side. Bounces it to the corner, tries to get outside, turns in at the 10, and is knocked down near the 8-yard line. Brady Heller over from the middle made the tackle. He makes a lot of them. 25 stops coming in for the middle backer for Hillsdale. And third and goal at the 9 for Smithville on this opening possession of the ball game.
From the 9.
Hillsdale defensively has been very, very stout, as you mentioned, and has not given up a first quarter point this year. So 3 receivers set. Lee goes about 25 to the right, and Haynes is in the backfield at the 8. Snap it and give it inside Haynes, and he's tripped up at the 6-yard line. Good job up from the corner to make a play, and that was Sloan from his safety spot. Stuck his nose in there. And I think it's going to be field goal time, maybe, for Smithville to try and get points on the board. And again, that penalty, that 5-yard, kind of disrupted it. And, yeah, out comes the kicker, Luke Snyder. So Snyder, who's got 1 field goal on the season, will line this up around the 13-yard line. Ben Beekler will hold it. So a 23-yard attempt to try and get the first points of the night near the 8-minute mark. On 4th and goal at the 7. Snap, hold, and Snyder's kick is on the way, and it's a good one right there. So Smithville gets 3 on their opening possession. 8:07 opening quarter. Hillsdale will have it when we come back after this.
Summer is better with Bell Stores. The excitement starts when you download the Bell Stores app and become a Bell Buddy Rewards member. As a welcome reward, you will receive 20 cents off per gallon on your first visit to the pump. Not a Bell Buddy Rewards member yet? Download the Bell Stores app to save all summer long. Bell Stores, Ohio owned and keeping the family on full.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
So Smithville gets 3, set up on the big pass play, the only pass play of that drive, on the 23-yard field goal by Snyder, who will kick it off in Hillsdale's first opportunity. And this kick is banged up the left side of the field, inside the 10 near the 8. Kyle Turk will keep it up the right side hash mark 20. Turk out across the 30 and a nice return. Out across the 35 near the 37-yard line. In on the tackle for Smithville, Jonathan Hershey, along with Braden Ballman for Hillsdale's first offensive series.
Well, recapping the first scoring drive of the night, it's brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank, now open on Milltown Road, serving Worcester and all of Wayne County. 7-play, 80-yard drive that took 3:47 off the clock, and Luke Snyder's 23-yard field goal at the 8:07 mark gives Smithville a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter.
So Hayden McFadden back after missing a couple of weeks with a knee injury. He's on the flanks on the left side with Turk and Bauer. Single back is Sloan. Lewis, the quarterback of the shotgun at the 36. Sloan's first carry, right side, nice hole, out across the 40, 45, and Seidel might have saved a touchdown. He hog-tied him right around midfield and brought him down, and if he doesn't get him, Sloan might still be running.
Well, 13 yard on the pickup regardless, and we see right there why one of the reasons he's averaging almost 10 yards per carry on the season.
Brady Heller, the center. Corbin Dieter and Garrett Furr, the guards. Wade Moody and Jake Haven, the tackles. Knox Lewis, the tight end, and he is the best in the area. Basically, you call him tight end. Might be a wide receiver as well. Great hands, and has become a huge threat this year. Sloan's this carry bouncing outside of the right. Slowed up and ripped down near the line of scrimmage by Haynes. The outside linebacker got him before Sloan could get to the boundary, and no gain on first down. Well, we'll let you know that Mass Lepley, your farming and estate management headquarters, featuring Ventrac, Ferris, Honda, and Vortex power equipment, a fully equipped Milwaukee power tool station, and a great inventory of Carhartt clothing and footwear. That's Mass Lepley, Lincoln Way, just east of Worcester. So second down and 10 at the 49-yard line. Snap it. Hand it off. Reverse. It's a flea flicker. Lewis going to go deep. He's got McFadden out there, and he's got it. Touchdown. Flea flicker Hillsdale loves to go to. And McFadden got behind the defense, and it was a perfectly thrown football by Lewis. 51 yards, and Hillsdale's got 6.
Well, we saw a year ago what McFadden, the All-Ohioan, can do in that wide receiver position. Was averaging nearly 22 yards per catch before he got injured, and it didn't take long for Hillsdale to get him back into the offensive swing of things.
And it really should be no surprise that Hillsdale, they did it last week. We saw them do it a couple of times. It's part of their normal routine.
Saw them do it last year, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to run some gadgets from time to time, and Smithville just got caught looking into the backfield. A.J. Brown, his conversion is on the way. 2 pretty good kickers tonight. Brown's boot is up and through. 7-3 Hillsdale. Timeout. 6:51 first quarter. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Doug Markley with Becker Farms Maintenance. Schedule your truck today to have kingpins, spring pin bushings, and torque rods. Also, tracking arms and suspension bushings on your trailer check. And while you're at it, let's get your truck and trailer aligned today. Let's help you with tire wear and fuel economy. Let's get it straight. Becker Farms Maintenance has a state-of-the-art Hunter alignment machine. Visit us at Becker Farms Maintenance, Worcester, Ohio, or give us a call at 330-621-4191. Quality work with exceptional service.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
One of the things Phil Olson told me this week that did worry him was Hillsdale's vertical game, better than anybody in the area, and we saw it there for the opening touchdown. 7-3 Hillsdale. Browns kickoff, sails near side to McFarland again, inside the 10 at the 8. Angles middle of the field to the 15, 20, and is hit hard across the 25 and falls to the 26-yard line. And here comes Smithville for the second time tonight, down 7-3.
Well, Mike, you talk about the vertical game, and we mentioned McFadden having him back. But give Lewis credit. A perfectly thrown ball. He nailed him in stride, step for step.
Yeah, they basically it's a sweep to Sloan. He hands on the reverse to Turk, and then Turk. The key is Turk's pitch has got to be good to Lewis, so he doesn't have to fumble it too much. It was. And Lewis found the strings, and he found McFadden for the score. So Smithville at the 26-yard line. 3 receivers left. Handoff left side. Haynes gets to the corner and is hit and down after no gain. Good job on the right side of the field was Sloan. He shed a block and got Haynes right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
2 weeks ago, we saw Seidel, Haynes, and Lee really split the load running it. Tonight, all we've seen is Haynes. Nothing from Lee or Seidel yet. Haynes, all 7 of Smithville's carries.
Second down and 10, clock rolling as we get close to the midway point of the first quarter. 6:20 to play, 7-3 Hillsdale. So the tight end, Wodarski, in a slot to the right. Lee goes wide that way, and Pyatt comes the other way. And stretch play off to the right. Quarterback keep right up the middle. Good call by Seidel to hang on to it. And he scoots across the 30 out to the 33-yard line. So he picked up 7. And it brings up third down and short. Illusion Screen Printing offer made-to-order gifts and custom pieces, whether it's one item or maybe 1,000. Either way, they have fast turnaround. They serve any school, business, or church group. Find out more at illusionscreenprinting.com. So third down and 3 for Smithville at their 33-yard line. Now they go to that stacked eye. Wodarski and Lee, the tailback, join Haynes. Toss sweep. Here comes Lee to the left. Cuts up inside. Nowhere to go. Met right there by Aiden Hoffman, the linebacker, who filled the hole. Pickup of about a yard, but Smithville needed 3, and it's 4th down and 2. And it looks like the punting unit coming out for the Smithies. It's a play that worked very successfully in the last couple of weeks, but Hillsdale read it nicely and got Lee for just the 1 yard. So Lee's going to be the punter, and Turk and single safety receive it on 4th down and 2. Turk will go back to his own 30-yard line. Good snap. Lee's punt out of there. And a good high kick up the middle of the field. Turk catches it. Is 27. Goes outside left, being chased far side of the field. 30, 35. And is knocked down out of bounds across the 40-yard line. So good return in the end. And Hillsdale has good field position to their 44-yard line. 4:42 to go in the opening quarter. 7-3 is the Hillsdale lead. Their second possession coming up. And there's also a flag on the field someplace. Or maybe not. No, yeah, there is. Right in the middle of the field, right in the middle of the Falcon logo. And it looks like it's against Hillsdale on the return, so that'll cost them some yardage. Well, for your home, auto, or business, Larry Douglas is your Wayne Insurance agent, providing the protection you need. Douglas Insurance in Dalton. Give them a call for a free quote on a custom-designed policy to fit your needs. So loss of 10 on the penalty back at the 36 is where Hillsdale's next series will come from. So Lewis back out. That early touchdown pass gives him 14 on the season without an interception yet. 4 receiver set, Sloan in the backfield on 1st down and 10. And quick bubble screen out to the right, caught by Lewis. Tight end turns up to the 40 and is chopped down at the 41-yard line. They put him in the slot, and Knox Lewis already his 16th reception of the year. That leads all pass catchers Tackle by Brock Cannon on the corner for Smithville, but not after they got 6.
You mentioned Lewis, no picks in the first half of the year, and this Hillsdale offense has been so good. Just 1 turnover in the opening half of the season.
So 2nd down and 4 at the 42-yard line. Snap it, and another quick flip out to the right. Great one-handed juggle effort, but unable to catch it was Lewis as Seidel knocked it loose as he tried to bring it in. It looked like he was going to snare it in, but then Seidel got there with the right time to jar it loose on the sideline, and the incompletion will bring up 3rd down 4. Haven't really had time to set the Smithville defense. Tomasetti, Clark, and Kreider up front, normally in the 3-man look. Zach Leno and Will Blankenship, the middle backers. Javen Bodarski, Mason Eanes on the outside. And Seidel, Lee, Cannon, and Pyatt in the secondary. So 3rd down and 4 Hillsdale at their 42. This time they flood the far side left with 3 receivers. Sloan leaves the backfield. Quarterback keeps straight up the middle, and hitting down short of a first down is Lewis. Wodarski got him at the 45-yard line, about a yard shy of the marker. So it's 4th down and 1, and Hillsdale may gamble here near midfield with 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter.
Tried to catch Smithville sleeping because Lewis is not a running quarterback. They don't run him hardly at all. Needed 4, got 3.
So Hillsdale will go at their 45 on 4th down and 1. This time 2 tight ends set, and both go to the left. Shotgun with Sloan on the backfield. Hillsdale taking time. Smithville not biting. Play clock inside 5, and they're going to take it all the way down and call time. So couldn't draw them off. Timeout, and we'll take the break with 3:38 to go in the opening quarter. Hillsdale 7, Smithville 3. Back in a moment.
The Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus wishes the best for all area athletes this season. Bowman Beverage, Ice House Drive-Thru, and West Lincoln Way Drive-Thru in Worcester, and Gary's Drive-Thru in Orville take a lot of pride in donating for the area youth sports teams over the years, and they are also heavily invested towards the area high schools and College of Worcester. So look to the Bowman Beverage team of drive-thrus for all your party supplies and help the area youth teams at the same time. And remember, a duck who tells jokes is a wisecracker.
4th down 1 Hillsdale at their 45-yard line. Offense stays out. 3:38 in the opening quarter. Hillsdale leads Smithville 7-3. So out of the shotgun, which Hillsdale was in all the time. And the running back Sloan to the left of his quarterback. 2 tight ends set to the right. They snap it, hand it to Sloan right side. He's got a first down. Plowing forward to the 48-yard line. Got enough of a surge and moved it forward. And that'll move the chains for Hillsdale. Tomasetti, the first guy in on the tackle for Smithville.
Well, that's a good proposition. Sloan runs so hard, you expect you got a yard, he can probably get it for you. And was able to get 3 there on the short yardage first down.
So to the 48-yard line and a first down and 10. 3 receivers set this time. And Lewis out of the shotgun, take a snap, flushed, fires outside left. Wide open is Bauer at the 45. First down 40, and knocked down by Pyatt inside the 40, all the way to the 36-yard line. 16 yards on the completion. And most of Hillsdale's passing, Trevor Klein talked about it, has been the short stuff, but a lot of catch and run. They did get the big play, of course, early in the flea flicker, but not afraid to throw 4 or 5 yards, throw some screens, and get a lot of run after catch yardage, just as Bauer did there. The 36-yard line on a first down and 10. Bauer in motion, and they toss it to him. Bauer coming to the right, trying to get outside of the sideline. He got to the 30, and it's knocked down right there. Lee up from the corner, and he was chased the entire way by Will Blankenship. But again, a good gain of 6, but we'll check on the marker, which came down behind the play, back of the 40-yard line. And I think this one's coming back. It is. It'll be the second penalty on Hillsdale. And another 10-yard walk-off for a hold. Well, if you're looking for a locally owned car dealership in the area, Village Motors, Millersburg. Inventory price to sell. State-of-the-art collision center and a service and parts department both get the job done. That's Village Motors, State Route 83 North in Millersburg. Closing it on 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Hillsdale up 7-3. And now first down and 20 at the Smithville 46-yard line. Two receivers and a wing. Bauer comes in motion near side. Lewis drops straight, sets up a screen to Sloan. He's hit and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Snuffed out immediately by Wodarski. Good play by the linebacker, Javen Wodarski, the senior. And got Sloan as soon as he caught it. And that's another loss back to midfield. Loss of 4 more. So now 2nd down and 24 for that Hillsdale offense.
Second straight pass that Smithville has gotten pressure. The prior time, Lewis was able to get rid of it quick and find Bauer open for big yardage. That time, you mentioned Wodarski right there to snuff it out.
McFadden goes wide to the left. Turk comes right, and they'll hand it off. Sloan goes off to the right side. Bouncing to the corner, is dragged down near the line of scrimmage. That time, Mason Haynes out there and got a hand on the jersey of Sloan and wouldn't let go. And just a 2-yard pickup will bring up 3rd down and long as the clock goes inside a minute to play in this opening quarter.
That's the second time here in the opening quarter that Haynes has taken him down by the jersey. The first time was on the near sideline, that time on the far sideline.
So 3rd down, 22 for Hillsdale at the Smithville 48-yard line. Hillsdale up 7-3 in the final seconds of the opening quarter. Lewis take a snap, drop straight back, looks with time, now rolls out to the right, near the sideline, fires deep down the field, got a man, McFadden, he catches inside the 5, touchdown. McFadden crossed the field, and a great job of improv by both Lewis and McFadden, and for the second time tonight, they hook up in a big way. And it's 13-3 Hillsdale.
Well, initially the offensive line gave Lewis plenty of time, and then it started to collapse, rolled to his right, and give him credit. Patient enough to wait and find McFadden far down the field, 48 yards, pay dirt.
Hillsdale's very good without him. We've seen that the last couple of weeks. But what he gives them that they don't have before is that big playability down the field. To get 30, 40, and 50, because he's a track guy as well. He's got the speed on the outside they don't possess otherwise, and it's shown tonight. Browns get good, 14-3 Hillsdale. 28 seconds, opening quarter left. We're back in a moment.
Life happens at full speed. Your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
So Hillsdale on 3rd and 22. Second big touchdown pass of the night. Lewis to McFadden for the second time. That's a backbreaker for Smithville near the end of the quarter. It's now 14-3 Hillsdale to kick it off with 28 seconds. So A.J. Brown, who, by the way, is 24 out of 26 in PAT attempts. He's going to get a lot of kicks this year. And his kickoff here is little Pooch up the right side of the field. Hits at the 25, and it stays inbounds. Picked up by Beekler back at the 15. Not much he can do, and down at the 19. Boy, that was a great bounce and a lucky play, nonetheless, to stay in the field to play. And Smithville's got the long field coming up.
Recap the latest Hillsdale score brought to you by the Kilbuck Savings Bank, open on Milltown Road, serving Worcester and Wayne County. Find out what community banking is all about. 8 plays, covered 54 yards, and it took 4:14 off the clock. Most of that on the last play. 48-yard touchdown pass from Lewis to McFadden. Second time they've hooked up tonight, and it's now 14-3 Hillsdale.
So at the 19-yard line, first down for Smithville. A wing and 2 receivers. Hand off Haynes off the right side. Tripped up in the backfield. Knox Lewis got him before he could get going. And that's a loss back at the 16-yard line on what's going to be the final play of this opening quarter. So Hillsdale explosive with the big plays early and leads Smithville 14-3 after the opening 12 minutes here at Hillsdale. We'll be back. Second quarter is next.
Quarter just south of Millersburg, Mack Oilfield Service offers trucking, dirt work, and general oil field service across Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Maryland. Mac Oilfield Services has been a major contributor to area youth programs and the area sports teams for decades. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mac Oilfield Service is proud to support them. That's Mac Oilfield Service of Millersburg. Call 330-674-7371.
Looking for a pre-owned vehicle you can count on? At Germaine Honda of College Hills, our Honda Certified Pre-Owned program offers options to fit your lifestyle. Choose Honda True Certified for up to 7 years or 100,000 miles of powertrain coverage, 2 complimentary oil changes in the first year, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Or go with Honda True Used for great value. Special financing is available on select models. Visit GermaineHondaofCollegeHills.com. Germaine Honda of College Hills, just off Cleveland Road in Worcester, Ohio.
14-3 Hillsdale after a quarter. Smithville ball as we get ready to start the second.
Numbers after a quarter. Smithville 84 yards of offense. Hillsdale 143. 116 passing, 27 rushing for Hillsdale. Smithville 45 through the air, 39 on the ground. Each team with 2 first downs. Neither team with a turnover. Penalties, Smithville 1 for 5 yards. Hillsdale 2 penalties for 20 yards.
Hillsdale with 2 long touchdown passes. And Smithville with a short field goal. So at the 16-yard line, second down, play action, Seidel to throw. Looks, fires deep up the middle. He's got a man, and that's going to be caught for a first down out across the 30 at the 35-yard line. Blankenship crossing over the middle. Seidel found him for a second nice completion to try and get Smithville out of a little bit of a hole here in the second quarter.
Just the second reception of the year for Blankenship, the senior, but it's a big one. Give him 19 yards on the hookup.
So at the 36-yard line, first down and 10.
First down for Smithville.
Lee this time joins Haynes in the backfield. Left and right of the quarterback. Seidel snap it and will keep it straight up the middle through a little bit of a hole out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jake Haven in on the tackle defensively, but a pickup of 5 for the Smithville quarterback.
Well, Seidel runs it well. Came in averaging better than 8.5 yards per carry, 122 yards on the ground in his 2 starts.
So second down and 5. McFarland is checked in as one wide receiver. He goes left, and Lee comes to the right this time. Smithville at their 41-yard line. Out of the pistol, and this time right it into Haynes, who broke a tackle. It's close to a first down. Across the 45 to the 46. He may have it as they look across the far side of the field, and they'll move it. 5 yards and a first down for Smithville. Well, here's to local small business owners and everything they do to help your business succeed. State Farm agent Justin Hazlip knows what it takes because he runs a small business too. Get your insurance with an agent that gets you. Call Justin Hazlip in Orville like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. So first down, 46. This time option, late pitch, Lee trying to get to the corner. And with speed, he does the midfield. Cuts in 45. He's got a first down to the 43-yard line. There's that real good quickness from Isaiah Lee, the 5'11 sophomore. And another first down on the ground for Smithville to the Hillsdale 43.
And this is what we saw a couple weeks ago against Dalton that worked so well, mixing up the run. Haynes, Seidel, and Lee. And that time you mentioned that speed enabled him to get the corner. And that's the 5th first down of the half for Smithville's offense.
So at the 43-yard line, Lee gets a break. Beekler will check in as they go to that stacked eye. Wodarski, the first man. Haynes, the second. He gets the carry right side. Haynes stood up at the line of scrimmage and leans to the 41 to get just a couple. Heller, Sloan, and Stevens all were there defensively. Short pickup, call it 2 that time. Brings up second down 8.
With that being said, Haynes carrying the load quite a bit more than usual. 17 carries per ball game coming in. That's already his 10th of the night.
I think it also is probably indicative of the opponent. You can be a little more selective. Last week, when you're dealing with these guys, you probably want to keep it in your best player's hands as much as possible. And they do again here. A stretch play left. Haynes looking for a hole. Stays outside. It's not there. And he's going to be smothered behind the line for a loss. Hillsdale did a good job really to set the edge and get up the field. There was nowhere for Haynes to cut. And as a result, it's a loss of 1 to bring up third down 9.
And we'll see if Smithville goes into the air game here. Seidel has attempted just 2 passes. He's completed both. the 45-yarder and a 20-yarder on this drive to Blankenship.
9 minutes, second quarter. Hillsdale's up 14-3. Single back, 2 wide. Lee into the boundary left. Seidel play action to throw. Drops under pressure, fires deep down the middle, nobody there, and the ball's going to be picked off by Bauer. Back at the 20-yard line. Seidel had a guy in his face, and Brock Bauer stood back there and picked it off. And the interception will go to Hillsdale the ball on the first turnover of the night. So Falcons get it back.
Well, we talked about how good of a defense Hillsdale has. 8th takeaway for the defense on the season.
So Lewis back out offensively.
Spots the ball to 26. First and 10 for the Falcons.
And Hayden McFadden, who hasn't played since the middle of week 3, has made quite a statement early with 2 long touchdown plays. This time Sloan goes up the middle, and a nice hold off the right side of the line gets him across the 30 and out to the 34-yard line. He picked up 7, nearly 8 on the play.
Yeah, McFadden, 2 targets, both touchdowns, 51 yards and 48, so 99 yards on 2 touches.
Had 18 touchdowns last year. With those 2, 5 this year. And if his season continues at the pace it's on, he could be the all-time receiving yardage leader in our area. A pretty heady number, to say the least. So second down here at the 34-yard line. Snap it, hand it up the middle. Sloan cuts outside left, hit and down at the 35-yard line. Good job, Wodarski put him on the deck. Leno pushed him outside. And Javen Wodarski, who came in with 18 tackles, adds another there. And it's going to bring up third down and a short 2. Let's call it just across the Hillsdale 35. Clock running. It's stopped for a reason. I don't know why. .750 and now running. Reset the chains on the far side of the field. That was why. And we're all good at the 36-yard line. Hillsdale trying to extend a 14-3 lead in the middle of the field. A little toss sweep. Sloan comes into the boundary left and now tries to circle back to the middle. There's nothing there but a penalty flag that's thrown behind him. Gain of a yard. Hillsdale's already been whistled for a couple of holding calls. We'll see what we have here, where they're going to get their 3rd in this opening half, which will cost them 10. Other activity tonight around the Wayne County Athletic League. Dalton Northwestern, Waynedale Norway, and Chippewa Rittman tonight. Orville visits Canton South. Orville trying to go 5-1. Triway trying to go 5-1. They got Fairless at home. Tuslaw Manchester tonight. The pack is going to be interesting. Manchester, Orville, Triway, Northwest. I don't know who you favor at this point, at the midway point of the season. And Worcester and West Holmes is in Millersburg tonight. So first down and 20. Back at the 26. Lewis to throw. Looks right. Quick out route. And that's caught by Turk at the 28. Made a guy miss 30. And out to the 30-yard line, 33-yard line before Haynes can wrap him up. So trying to get it back in chunks. And Kyle Turk's reception is good for 7, nearly 8 yards out to the 34.
Now, Turk has had a nice season. 15th catch of the year, 228 yards coming in tonight. That's a team best to go along with 4 touchdowns.
So second down at the 34-yard line. 3 receivers set. McFadden goes wide left. And shotgun Lewis looks left. Looking, now flush, nobody open, rolling left, looking, going to keep. Comes near sideline and is just going to head out of bounds and takes a late hit out of bounds as well. Hillsdale better watch it. They might get flagged themselves on the near sideline. The hit was definitely late. The good news is Lewis looks like he's okay, and he's up. And here comes another penalty flag, and that's all the way across the field. So a lot to sort out here. It'll be 15, we know, at the end of the run. And we'll see what else is involved. Probably a sideline warning on Smithville on the other side. So the personal foul after Lewis's run. will give 15. And then the sideline warning, as we talked about, which was on the other side of the field. So that'll spice things up here in the second quarter.
Well, Lewis got 8 on the run before getting hit, so a nice job rolling out of the pocket and able to find something and then tack it on to Smithville's second flag of the night, the big 15-yarder.
So move it to the 43-yard line. And a first down and 10 with 6:21 to go in the second. Hillsdale up 14-3.
And Smithville trying to stop Hillsdale for the first time tonight. This is only their third possession. They scored, of course, on the first 2.
Snap it and hand it off Sloan up the middle. And a yard or 2, that's it. Another penalty flag. Matter of fact, 3-4 come flying in. This might be on the tackle. We'll see. I think we might get a face mask on the end of it.
Well, Sloan's helmet came off when he was on the ground. A Smithville defender came out of the pile with the ball.
Well, when you get 3 or 4 flags from different directions, it's almost always a face mask because that's easy to see for guys, and that's what it is. So second straight penalty and 30 yards against Smithville put Hillsdale in business. Walk it inside the 30-yard line. Well, since 1957, Mass Lepley Ag Hardware and Turf brought power and precision to your land with top-tier equipment from Ventrac, Bobcat, and Ferris. Whether you're managing a farm, maintaining turf, or tackling tough terrain, their expert team will match you with the perfect machine. Located off Lincoln Way east of Worcester. So put it at the 26-yard line. Hillsdale first down. Low snap. Lewis picks it up. Now scrambles out to the left, and penalty flag behind him as Lewis runs out of bounds. And this one has almost got to be another Hillsdale hold. It is. Trevor Klein is not going to be happy. He kept talking about penalties since we talked to him over the last couple of weeks, and that's 4 holding calls here in this opening half.
Yeah, 4 penalties against Hillsdale, and as you just mentioned, all of them have been the same thing.
We'll go against the Falcons.
Well, this second quarter has slowed down to a bit of a slog with the flags. But Hillsdale's up 14-3 midway through the period. And at the Smithville 36-yard line. Remember, Hillsdale's second touchdown came on 3rd and 22 near midfield. So Turk wide to the right, McFadden into the boundary the other way. On first down and long, Bauer goes in motion. And Lewis to snap it, looks, rolls right, outside of the pocket again, being chased and just fires it down the field incomplete. Intended for Knox Lewis. Brock Cannon was in coverage. And it brings up second down and 10.
Well, it's only Lewis's second incompletion of the night. Remember in the pregame, we mentioned how efficient he's been, 74% completion percentage. He's now 6 of 8 throwing it here in the first half for 123 yards. And, of course, the 2 long touchdowns to McFadden.
So second down at the 36-yard line. Second and 20 for Hillsdale. Lewis out of the shotgun, take a snap on the sprint roll to the right. Looks back left, wants McFadden on the post route down the middle of the field into double coverage, and he dropped it in the end zone. Went over the top of both defenders who were there, and they might have obscured McFadden's vision just for a moment, and he couldn't hang on. Almost the third big play of the night. Smithville had it covered, but didn't defend the football, and got a big break when McFadden could not hang on. So that'll bring up third down and 20 coming up. 5:49 to go here in this second quarter. So 4 receivers. Haven't called Knox Lewis's name in a while. He's right. Snap it to Cale Lewis. He rolls right, under some pressure back near midfield. Scrambles far sideline, fires down the field, and it's incomplete. Good job in coverage that time for Smithville. They never broke down. The intended target was Knox Lewis, but 3 straight incompletions bring up 4th down and 20. And kind of a no man's land for Hillsdale with the 36, but it looks like they might send out the punt team anyway. So it really is a big hold for Smithville. Remember, they give up 2 monster penalties, but Hillsdale's own holding call kind of really shut down that drive offensively.
Well, the two 15-yarders are essentially the only yardage Hillsdale got on that drive.
So Lee in single safety. Cale Lewis in punt formation on 4th and 20. And takes a snap, and the pooch is up the right side of the field away from Lee. Hits at the 10, bounces back towards the 15, and is down there. So Smithville will get it back with 5.5 minutes to go in the half. And Hillsdale up 14-3 in this one. Becker Farms Maintenance, providing professional repair and maintenance services for medium heavy-duty trucks, semis, and trailers. Call Becker Farms Maintenance or visit them online.
Well, we're seeing with Hillsdale what a good kicking game and a punting game can do. Smithville's starting field position on their 4 drives so far, 20, 26, the 19, and now the 18. Check that, the 13.
So on first down, Seidel's going to give it to Haynes off the left side. Bounces to the corner, finds some daylight. 15, 20. First down out across the 25-yard line. Brady Heller finally tracked him down, but Mason Haynes with a first down scamper to try and give Smithville a bit of room. Out to the 26, and he got a baker's dozen.
First down for Smithville.
I always like that term. I'm going to have to look that
Love
one
it.
up.
I don't know why it's called that.
I'm not into baking myself. More of an amateur cook. But baking is more precise. I'm just letting you know.
Well, I know that.
Well, you didn't say anything. You're just staring at me like I'm weird.
Well, I didn't know where you were going with that.
First down, Seidel drops the throw, looks, wants to go deep over the middle, got a man, Pyatt, in and out of his hands and almost intercepted. Heller almost caught it on the deflection. Pyatt had it for a moment but couldn't hang on at the 45-yard line. And it brings up second down and 10. A pretty well thrown football down the seam that time for Seidel. And it brings up second down. Clock at 5:02 in the half. You know, Smithville, scoring or not, would love to chew a little more clock and not give it back to Hillsdale with much. Here out of the pistol, Haynes behind the quarterback. Seidel gives it to him. Haynes bouncing to the right. Nothing there. Hemmed into the line of scrimmage and down. Knox Lewis made a nice play defensively. The 205-pound defensive end got there before Haynes could get going. No gain. Brings up third down 10.
Haynes 13 carries now, 51 yards.
So at the 26-yard line, third and long for Smithville. See what they draw up here. All 3 receivers, Wodarski, Lee, and Pyatt, come right. Added the pistol. Seidel take a snap, drops, looks, fires outside right, and incomplete. Not much there. Intended for Lee, but he was at the boundary and well covered. And Smithville's going to have to punt the football away on 4th down and 10. So 4th and 10. Hillsdale could get good field position with 4:22 to go in the half as Kyle Turk goes in single safety.
Third straight incompletion by Brady Seidel after he completed his opening 2 passes of the night.
So Lee to punt it away for the second time tonight. And Turk back inside his 40. High snap. Lee pulls it down. High but short kick up the left side of the field. Hits at the Hillsdale 45, goes sideways, and skirts out of bounds right about the 45-yard line. So 29-yard punt with no return. And Hillsdale with a couple of timeouts and 4:12 on the clock. We'll get it back, leading this one 14-3.
Well, we mentioned Hillsdale didn't really move it on the last drive outside of the 30 yards on penalties. Smithville's defense has done a good job on Owen Sloan. Sloan's got 27 yards on 7 carries, but that includes a 13-yard run on his opening carry of the night. So the last 14 yards, that's it.
And what Smithville has been beat by was what Phil Olson talked about, that he had concern. Vertical game, going deep, 2 long touchdown passes from Lewis to McFadden are the Hillsdale scores. So here at the 45-yard line, first down and 10. Single back, 3 receivers. Lewis screen pass McFadden left side, caught it near the line. Gets a couple of blocks outside the midfield, then is ripped down by Pyatt and company near the midfield stripe. So got 4, maybe 5. Lee also helped on the tackle and brings up second down. Illusion Screen Printing, specializing in screen printing and embroidery, also sublimated apparel. They're downtown Worcester. They make your illusion a reality at Illusion Screen Printing. 3:40. First half clock running. Hillsdale at the 48-yard line. So it's one of the things you notice in high school, it's totally different from the pros. Pros, they give, down the field more. High school, you got to earn your yardage on catches like that. Lewis throws again outside right to Turk, who is knocked down with a penalty flag behind him, short of a first down at the 46-yard line. Check on another marker. Right in the middle of the field. I think the umpire threw that one, and he's looking into the line. And because of that, we're going to have an ineligible man down the field on that quick screen. So another Hillsdale flag. They'll lose 5 and bring up second down and 12 with 3:22 to go in this half.
Sixth flag of the, or check that, I should say, the fifth flag of the half against Hillsdale.
Well, the first one that wasn't a hold.
Yeah.
Smithville scored on the opening possession. But a penalty short-circuited that drive. Remember, they had first and goal at the 8, but a penalty pushed outside the 10. They wound up on a 23-yard field goal by Luke Snyder. And then 2 Hillsdale touchdown passes in the opening quarter. Lewis to McFadden make it 14-3. Here, Sloan on the trap play up the middle. Nice hole, 45. Sloan to midfield, weaving his way through traffic. Got a first down inside the 45. He's to the 43-yard line. Tomasetti, Lee, and Seidel combine on the tackle. But one of the better runs of the night for Owen Sloan.
Yeah, just as I said, Smithville was doing a good job on Sloan. Caught him by surprise that time on the delayed handoff. Went for 14, and he moved the chains in the process.
2:45 clock running in the half. Hillsdale still has 2 timeouts. And a pretty good kicker in A.J. Brown, who has 3 field goals already this year. Out of the shotgun, Lewis. Bauer in motion, far side. And handoff up the middle. Sloan slices to the 40 and is dropped near the 38-yard line. Wodarski again. And Carson Moore was also there. But a pickup of 5 brings up second down. Hillsdale will get the football, remember, to begin the third quarter. We had 2 minutes to go in the second. 14-3 they lead, looking for more. So Turk and Lewis to the right. McFadden and Bauer come left, and looking left, Lewis throws outside short to McFadden near the 30, and he quickly steps out of bounds. Got enough for a first down. They'll put him out at the 31-yard line. Move the chains, stop the clock with 1:46 to go in the half.
First down for the Falcons.
So first down for Hillsdale there.
Ball number 31. First and 10.
Fourth catch of the night for McFadden. Now 4 catches for 109 yards. 8th completion for the quarterback, Cale Lewis.
And for Hillsdale, this is already their 4th home game of the year, but in week 6, they only got 1 left. So on first down, handoff Sloan, cuts outside of the right and gets to the 28-yard line. Short pickup. Wodarski, Blankenship make the play. Clock moving, 1:30 to go in the half. They get Rittman at home week 9. But after this, Waynedale, Northwestern, Rittman. And then that big game week 10 at Norwayne to wrap things up.
Yeah.
Hillsdale trying for their first Wayne County Athletic League title in 11 years.
Nobody cares what grade they're in.
Smithville still has Norwayne left on the docket as well. And that comes up week 9. So the Bobcats have to do with Smithville and Hillsdale back-to-back to end the year. Toss sweep wide open on the left side for Sloan. Another first down, bumped out of bounds inside the 20. A Hubbard Insurance Red Zone trip online, hubbardinsurance.com. So Smithville quietly just getting chunks of yardage at the 19 and a first down, 101.5.
Yeah, kind of a quiet half for Owen Sloan, but you look up and all of a sudden 58 yards on 11 touches.
Yeah, Norwayne's in a stretch where favored in 4 straight weeks, and they close with Dalton, Smithville, and Hillsdale. And you'll find out where the Bobcats are at that point. Probably 5-2 to start that final 3-game stretch. So 4 receivers, play action, looking right, screen pass. Lewis caught it, turns upfield 15, far side to the 10. Penalty flag down as Lewis is knocked out of bounds by Lee. Good open field tackle by Lee, but another marker behind the play. And again against Hillsdale, an illegal block against the Falcons will push them back. So 55 ticks on the first half clock. Penalty was down the field, so the net loss is only 3 back to the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 13. And as my stat man knows, that means a completion of 7 on that play. You know that.
Of course I do.
I know it. The best in the business when it comes to the numbers. And people think I'm joking about that. I'm actually not. And it's the first compliment I've given Ron in the last 6 months, so remember it.
Been a long 6 months.
Snap it, toss, sweep. Sloan comes to the left, cuts in at the hash mark of the 20, back outside, and knocked down near the 17-yard line. Seidel's made a number of plays from the safety spot. He made another one there. Now Hillsdale may have to burn a timeout. We're down to 40 seconds in the half. They got 2, but they won't use it here. 2nd down and 8 at the 17 as they hustle to the line. 30 seconds and a half. Snap it to Lewis. Drops, looks, rolls right outside the pocket. He's being chased. He's in trouble. Now he'll hit for the sideline and steps out of bounds and took another big hit and another personal foul. Late hits coming out of bounds around the 12-yard line. So with 22 seconds in the half. And that one came about the 13-yard line. It'll be half the distance penalty on the far side of the field. Boy, we have been infected with penalties here in the second quarter. Goodness.
Well, and big ones. 2 late hit out of bounds by Smithville. They had a face mask in the middle of the field.
Hillsdale's had, 3 or 4 holding calls? Yeah, there's not 5-yard variety here. So it's going to be 1st and goal at the 5. After that, 22 seconds and a half. Hillsdale's got they got 2 timeouts. So with that 22 seconds, you figure the Falcons should be able to run 4 plays if they need them.
11th play of the drive coming up. It started with just over 4 minutes on the second quarter clock.
So at the 5-yard line, 1st down and goal on the far side hash mark. Sloan in the backfield. 3 wide, toss sweep. Sloan going to the right, trying to get to the corner and is bumped out of bounds. Shy of the goal line, far side of the field. Where are they going to mark him out? Looks like right around the 2. So it'll be 2nd and goal there. We're down to 18 seconds to go in the half.
Sloan has been a beast on this drive. 6 carries, 39 yards on this drive for the Hillsdale running back.
So 2nd down, goal at the 2. Hillsdale up 14-3, looking for more with 18 seconds to go in the half. This time short yardage offense. Double tights, 2 wide receivers. Sloan next to Lewis. Sloan gets a carry left side, hit near the line. He's going to lose yardage. Hillsdale's going to have to call timeout. They do, back of the 4-yard line. Smithville stunted through, and I think that was Kreider who made a very nice play, the first guy there. And then the help arrive, and we'll take a quick break with 13 seconds to go in the half. 3rd down goal, Hillsdale, when we come back after this.
Craving a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work.
Well, take command of your land and conquer tough terrain with Mass Lepley Ag Hardware and Turf, your #1 Ventrac dealer in Ohio. Stop in for that legendary Mass Lepley experience east of Worcester off Old Lincoln Way. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal, Hillsdale outside the 5 after that latest loss. 13.9 seconds to go in the half. Hillsdale has 1 timeout remaining. And you expect Lewis, at least I do, to go to the air here, and they go spread from the sideline to the field. 3 receivers. The tight end Knox Lewis set to the left. Snap it, and whistles stop it, but no flags. Smithville called timeout right before the snap. So we can keep it here for this latest timeout. Smithville's first in this opening half. It's one of those where you kind of think Hillsdale's controlled everything, but if Smithville can get a stop, it's 14-3, and they might have even confidence going to the half. Otherwise, 21-3 is a world of difference, and Hillsdale gets the ball to begin the third quarter.
Yeah, that's the flip you mentioned. This next player, too, could have a huge swing as far as it goes. 14-3, you feel fortunate if you're Smithville, but if Hillsdale scores here, gets the ball back, and then goes down the field, that might be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Old school analogy there, that old camel showing
now, and
up.
by the way, you mentioned 1 timeout left, so they don't have to go through the air. So they've got options. If they want to, Hillsdale can run it here.
So just outside the 5, 3rd and goal. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Same set. Shotgun Lewis, snap, rolls left, looks, he might run it. He's got the corner wide open. He's into the end zone, touchdown. So the 5-yard touchdown run by Cale Lewis has extended the lead to now 20-3 with 8 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd rushing touchdown of the year for Hillsdale's junior quarterback. And it capped off an impressive 13-play drive for Hillsdale. You talk about clock management, they used nearly all of it before the half.
So Brown on for the conversion. They're trying to add point number 21 and 21 unanswered if he makes it by Hillsdale. So that drive was back and forth with penalties on both sides. Point after is up, and it is good. So 8 seconds to go in the half. We'll take a quick break. 21-3. Hillsdale the advantage. Back in a moment.
Watch your money grow. Your legacy will show. It's Star Strategy. It's Star Strategy.
So Hillsdale scores in the final seconds of the half, and 21-3. They lead it. They'll kick off just 8.6 on the clock here in the second quarter.
Well, that was an impressive drive. We'll recap it quickly. Brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank, now open on Milltown Road, serving Worcester and Wayne County. 13 plays. It took 4:06 off the clock. It was only a 55-yard drive. It began at Hillsdale's own 45. Utilized the clock, got it down to 8 seconds. Cale Lewis's 5-yard touchdown and another A.J. Brown PAT. It's now 21-3. Hillsdale on top.
So Brown to kick it off in the final seconds of this second quarter at 8.6. And Brown, another pooch, kicking it away from Smithville. It hits and rolls by everybody. It is picked up by Beekler back at the 10-yard line. Not much he can do, just to eat it. And he is down at the 15 with 4 seconds to go in the half. So Hillsdale trying to go 6-0.
I'd certainly think so.
In Division 7 this year, if you look through the region, Falcons got to love where they are. Of course, the top 4 teams get byes this year for the first time. Hillsdale wants to be one of those. And let's face it, Smithville has an opportunity too in Division 6. Division 6, the region they're in, by the way, it is loaded with good teams, but they'll worry about that a little bit later. So Smithville's just going to go in kneel-down position back at their 15. 4 seconds in the half. Take a snap, take a knee, and that'll take us to the locker room at halftime. 21-3, Hillsdale on top here at the half in the Wayne County Athletic League over Smithville. Halftime activities coming up next. Jonathan Schilling will have our Fellowship of Christian Athletes feature of the week. Also, we'll step in with Skip Mozik and our Ohio News Network. Activities coming up next from the studio in Worcester.
Some call it overplanning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Whether you want to heat your home or fuel your fleet, you can rely on Santmeyer for fast, safe delivery and the best service in the business. Santmeyer delivers high-quality gasoline, diesel, propane, and heating oil to help you get the best performance out of your vehicles, your heavy equipment, and your business. For high-quality petroleum products and exceptional service, call Worcester's own Santmeyer at 330-262-6501 or visit santmeyer.com. That's 330-262-6501 or santmeyer.com.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
Welcome to Kidron Town and Country Store. Fresh and local means fresh and local. Locally grown in Kidron, so you know you're getting the freshest taste ever. Corn, cabbage, onions, zucchini, pork, Angus beef, Gerber's chicken, Smith's milk and ice cream, baked goods like breads and pies and more, cheese, deli meats, and so much more.
Welcome to Kidron Town and Country.
If you want a store that takes local to a whole new level, stop in today and find the freshest products you've ever tasted.
A&J Exhaust and Tire Center provides a wide variety of services at affordable prices, and they're committed to staying up to date on new technology in the auto industry in order to serve you with the best service possible. You have many options on auto repairs and tires, and they want to thank their customers for choosing A&J Exhaust and Tire Center, and especially for referring them to their friends and family. When you need help with your vehicle, they'll be here for you. A&J Exhaust and Tire Center will keep you rolling for less. Located at 3236 Dover Road, Worcester.
Attention area sports fans, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of your local schools from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler Electric has a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information.
Troyer's Trail Bologna is great anytime. For lunch, a snack, great for parties, even just kicking back, listening to the game on the radio. Since 1912, our wide variety of products and strong traditional ties to our heritage allows us to provide you with the best tasting bologna around. Great taste from the heart of Amish country. Remember the next time you're at your favorite supermarket, don't forget the Troyers. Troyer's Trail Bologna since 1912.
This might be a good time to remember that. Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals, so you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated by Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more installation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Time now for our Fellowship of Christian Athletes Athlete of the Week, brought to you by the Insurance Center Agency. They specialize in finding the best coverage and rates. Contact them for a free auto, business, home, or life insurance quote. Now, for this week's featured athlete.
The Insurance Center Agency congratulates this week's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Players of the Week. Hi, this is Aaron Dorkson from the Insurance Center Agency. We are proud to help support a great organization like FCA. Contact me at the Insurance Center Agency for a free home, auto, business, or life insurance quote. I quote through multiple A-rated companies such as Erie, Wayne, and Progressive to find the best coverage and rates. Good luck to all area athletes this fall.
I'm Aiden Witzke. I'm a junior at Tussalo High School and I do football and track. I've only been playing football for 3 years. Just seemed like a fun experience in high school and just kind of took off with it. Track I've been doing for 5 years. I like running pretty fast. So. Probably when we beat Caldwell, it was a close game and we fought really hard through it and I thought we played really well as a team, so I'd say that.
I'm Coach Style. This is my second year at Tussalo as a head football coach. This would be my 9th year as a head coach overall. Been at several districts. 16th year teaching so far. Yeah, I would say he's got a great personality. I thought Coach Curzon talked about enthusiasm or passion. Those are definitely things I've seen just in the way he lives, but also the way he plays. Definitely enthusiastic, passionate young man. I would say from last year to this year, he's much more confident, much more of a leader. Will speak up and talk to the younger players, teach the younger players. I think he's developing into a very good leader in our football program. He's a very steady presence, doesn't let the highs or lows bother him, and really is a focused young man. Yeah, he's a high character individual, cares about other people, cares about the work that he's putting into things. You can definitely just tell that being a good person is important to him.
My name is Jim Curzon. I'm a retired teacher. I taught here for 47 years. I've coached varsity football, baseball, basketball. Most recently, I've been coaching middle school football, and I lead the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. First, when he started to attend a couple years ago, it was a little bit inconsistent, but the second half of last year and this year, he's very consistent in his attendance. He's really focused when we do lessons and so on, small groups. He's talkative, he leads. And then when I gave him the opportunity to share his testimony at Fields of Faith, he jumped at that opportunity. So seen a lot of growth in him as a person and as a follower of Christ. I think when I asked him to share his testimony, I really didn't know Aiden on a very personal level. I had the opportunity to take him out for dinner, and we talked about his testimony, and he really does love the Lord. He lives his faith. He's really concerned. He has a family line of pastors in his family, and he's open to whatever God wants him to do. So he's just been an amazing young man to get to know.
So personally, I met a lot of good people, I've got a lot of good friends, like-minded people out of it. And I would just say for sports, realizing like the sports doesn't last forever and you're always gonna have God in your life. I just prayed to you at the poll. I was asked to give my testimony and hopefully get the team captain spot. I work in my church a little bit. I do this thing at Jackson. It's like this thing where you mentor kids on Tuesdays during the winter. So that's good. And then I teach a little bit at our VBS at our church.
The word enthusiasm comes to mind. I think when he plays football, when he shared his faith, when he's involved in small groups, when he's around his peers. I'm not sure he's an extrovert, but he's enthusiastic about what he does, and he's wholehearted about whatever he does.
I just know that he's always very positive, and he always has a good sense of humor that always brings a smile to myself, but also the people around him.
The Insurance Center Agency congratulates this week's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Players of the Week. Hi, this is Aaron Dorkson from the Insurance Center Agency. We are proud to help support a great organization like FCA. Contact me at the Insurance Center Agency for a free home, auto, business, or life insurance quote. I quote through multiple A-rated companies such as Erie, Wayne, and Progressive to find the best coverage and rates. Good luck to all area athletes this fall.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Athlete of the Week, brought to you by the Insurance Center Agency. Join us every Friday night at halftime as we feature a new student athlete who has gone above and beyond in their athletics and in FCA.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served Massillon, Ohio. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by or find our full line of products online.
It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for this season. When you order from Geianino's, you always win. Sink your teeth into a delicious feast from Geianino's menu. Whether you're craving our fresh, award-winning pizza or our famous, high-quality Gerber crispy fried chicken, one thing you can confidently bet on, your mouth will thank you. Go for the win. Order from Geianino's in Worcester or Orville.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home, and farm.
Here at Hartley's Auto Repair, we work on all makes and models. We have friendly, knowledgeable staff that are ready to tackle all of your repair and maintenance concerns.
Do you know how to work on diesels? Stop in and join our team.
We are Hartley's Auto Repair, and we've got you covered. Find us in Worcester at 3281 Lincoln Way East. You can also find us on all major social medias.
Summer is better with Bell Stores. The excitement starts when you download the Bell Stores app and become a Bell Buddy Rewards member. As a welcome reward, you will receive 20 cents off per gallon on your first visit to the pump. Not a Bell Buddy Rewards member yet? Download the Bell Stores app to save all summer long. Bell Stores, Ohio owned and keeping the family on full.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right. So we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind. Because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Hi, I'm Doug Markley with Becker Farms Maintenance. Schedule your truck today to have kingpins, spring pin bushings, and torque rods. Also, tracking arms and suspension bushings on your trailer check. And while you're at it, let's get your truck and trailer aligned today. Let's help you with tire wear and fuel economy. Let's get it straight. Becker Farms Maintenance has a state-of-the-art Hunter alignment machine. Visit us at Becker Farms Maintenance, Worcester, Ohio, or give us a call at 330-621-4191. Quality work with exceptional service.
Fade that thing out.
I'm going to rest. You talk.
Welcome back here to Hillsdale. Halftime with Hillsdale leading Smithville in this Wayne County Athletic League matchup of unbeatens, 21-3. And time now for your halftime stats. They're brought to you by Halmar Carpet. For quality selections and professional installation, choose Halmar Carpet in Marshallville. Hardwood, laminate, vinyl, carpet, or porcelain tile. They've got the perfect flooring fit for your home's active lifestyle and the fashion you desire. Halmar Carpet for the service you deserve. Well, Smithville took the opening drive of the night down the field and got a 23-yard field goal by Luke Snyder to go up 3-0 with 8 minutes to go in the first, but Hillsdale would answer with 21 unanswered after that. 2 long touchdown passes in the opening quarter from Cale Lewis to Hayden McFadden. The first, a 51-yard connection. The second, a 48-yarder to make it 14-3 at the end of one. And then we were scoreless through the second until Hillsdale would get a 5-yard touchdown run from Cale Lewis with 8.5 seconds to go before intermission. And again, at the half, it's a 21-3 Hillsdale lead. As far as team numbers in the opening half, Hillsdale 231 yards of total offense, 140 of that on the ground, 91 yards rushing, 140 through the air, and 8 first downs. Smithville, meanwhile, just 139 yards of total offense, 74 yards rushing, and 65 yards passing. Smithville had 6 first half first downs. As for turnovers, just 1. That was a Brady Seidel interception by Smithville. And then penalties, we had a lot. Hillsdale 6 for 48 yards, Smithville 4 for 50 yards. Individual numbers, Cale Lewis for Hillsdale, 9 of 13 passing at 140 yards, including the 2 long touchdowns to Hayden McFadden. Lewis also ran it 4 times, 21 yards, and the 5-yard score. Owen Sloan leading the way on the ground for Hillsdale. The senior had 14 carries for a team-high 64 yards. Brock Bauer had the other carry, good for 6. Hayden McFadden, a huge first half. 4 catches for 109 yards and the 2 touchdowns. Brock Bauer had a 16-yard grab. Kyle Turk, a 7-yard reception. Knox Lewis, 2 catches for 12 yards, and Owen Sloan, 1 grab out of the backfield for a 4-yard loss. Individually for Smithville, Brady Seidel, the quarterback, the sophomore, 2 of 5 passing, 65 yards and a pick. He ran it twice for 12 yards. Isaiah Lee, 2 carries, 11 yards, and 1 grab for 45 yards. The other catch went to Will Blankenship, a 20-yarder, and then Mason Haynes, the star offensively for Smithville in the opening half. He was tough on the ground, 13 carries, 51 yards. Once again, at the half, 21-3 Hillsdale. And your halftime numbers brought to you again by Halmar Carpet in Marshallville. They've got the perfect flooring fit for your home's active lifestyle and the fashion you desire. Halmar Carpet for the service that you deserve.
So Hillsdale will get the football to begin the third quarter. Once again, enter the ball game. We will choose the Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center player of the game. 5-0 and 5-0, but Hillsdale has a large leg up to try and get to 6-0. We mentioned Hillsdale's schedule after that. Waynedale Northwestern on the road, Rittman at home, and finishing with Norwayne. Smithville next week, back at home for Northwestern. At Rittman, home to Norwayne, and closing at Chippewa for the final month of the year. Hard to believe. So kicking off will be the only guy who's got points for Smithville, Luke Snyder, his 23-yard field goal in the first quarter, second kick of the year. So Bauer and Sloan, twin safeties, back around the 10-yard line. 21-3 Hillsdale at the half. Third quarter with Snyder's kickoff is underway. Line drive up the middle of the field, caught by Bauer at the 8-yard line. He angles to the 15, outside to the 20 to the right, and out across the 30 near the 32-yard line on the return. And that's where Hillsdale will set up shop to begin this third quarter of play. Cale Lewis efficient in the first half with the 2 touchdown passes to Hayden McFadden and the 1 short run for himself. Owen Sloan, as Ron said, the bulk of his damage was done on the final drive of the half that resulted in Hillsdale getting 7. McFadden had the 2 long grabs.
First and 10 for the Falcons.
And team who averages 39 a ball game got 21 in the first half. So on first down and 10. Turk and McFadden right and left respectively, with Sloan in the backfield. Snap it and hand it Sloan off the right side, bouncing to the corner, and is knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field. Seidel up from the free safety spot. Already was quickly near the line of scrimmage and helped shove him out after a pickup of about 4. So second down and coming up. It's hard to believe Trevor Klein already in his 7th season at Hillsdale, his alma mater. Not too long ago, we were calling his games. Isn't that scary? Yeah, it was what, 15 years ago. Goodness. So on second down and 6, Lewis looks to throw, looks left, now back to the right, up the sideline in double coverage, up high to make an attempt, and unable to come up with a grab at the 30-yard line was Turk. Boy, in the middle of 2 defenders. Great effort by Kyle Turk, but could not bring it in on the far side of the field.
I'm sorry, you were talking, and I got distracted. The Hillsdale cheerleaders have this slingshot, and they're slingshotting T-shirts into the crowd, and it's not really working. So one of the cheerleaders just picked up one, and it was like a shotgun blast when it hit the side of the press box. Did you hear that?
No.
I mean, she got an arm on her.
So good wing. All right.
Yeah.
That is multi-respect. I'm glad you noticed these little things like that. They really add to the broadcast.
Thank you.
So on 3rd and 6, Lewis rolling right, trying to find someone, tipped over the middle and incomplete. Brock Kane unable to get a hand on it as Lewis kind of little sidearm sling. And it brings up the first 3 and out for Hillsdale of the ball again, but the Falcons have an injured player down as well. Back near the line of scrimmage. Luckily, we haven't seen the training crews tonight with anything like that. We do here in the opening minute of this third quarter. So why don't we take a quick break? 30 seconds into the third. Hillsdale up 21-3. Back in a moment.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
Well, the injured player was Jake Haven, and Hillsdale does not want to see him off the field too much. Haven is having a very good senior season, both on the defensive and offensive lines. Jake last year actually wore a tight end number, but needed up front in the offensive line, and he's more of a blocker anyway. And actually, I talked to Trevor Klein about him. He raved about him in the opening half of the season earlier this week. And he looks okay near sideline. So on 4th down, the snap and the pump by Lewis up the left side of the field is short, but takes a nice Hillsdale bounce at the 35, inside the 30, and rolls dead at the 25-yard line. So 38-yard punt with no return. And Smithville will get their first crack on it here in the third quarter, trailing 21-3. Douglas Insurance offering friendly service since 1930. Larry Douglas, your Wayne Insurance Group agent in Dalton. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, give them a call for a free quote.
Well, a massive stop by Smithville's defense after Hillsdale got the ball to start the half, but now it's up to the offense. They really haven't done much since the opening drive of the night.
On first down, handed up the middle. Haynes, nice hole, 30. First down, 35. Chase from behind out across the 40-yard line. But a first down carry there. It's a very nice run. Deacon Borman able to grab from behind and slow him down. But a nice seam off the left side of the Smithville line. He popped it for a quick 18 yards.
Yeah, that equals his longest run of the night.
And Haynes was kind of pulled down from behind, so he went off the field to catch his breath after that carry. Two wings for Seidel here. And a little double handoff. Wodarski coming back to the left side, not much. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Hillsdale did a good job, sniffed it out. And that was Sloan again. I'll tell you what, along with being a heck of a running back, Owen Sloan has played very good defense, and the times we have seen Hillsdale this year made another stop there near the line.
I'm a little bit surprised we haven't seen more of Isaiah Lee. Targeted just once as a receiver, got a 45-yard catch, and has run it twice, the last time an 11-yard around end, but we haven't seen him much.
Here on first down, Seidel will keep it straight up the middle and dives for a yard or two. Knox Lewis has him. They tried that little RPO, and it just did not work off the right side. Gain of a yard and a half, maybe, to the 45-yard line. Brings up third down and long, 3rd and 8.
2 on the carry. Brings up 3rd
As
down and 8.
Smithville will get McFarland back on the field. Young sophomore who they like his speed. He lines up wide to the right. Beekler and Lee in the backfield, left and right of Seidel. And on third down, snap it, play action, drops, looks, swing pass behind the line. Beekler turns back upfield 40 and nowhere to go but blue shirts all over the place. And they run him out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. Well, they tried to get Beekler with the head of steam, but Hillsdale had the left side of the field blanketed. And after a quick first down, Smithville is going to have to punt the football. So 4th down and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Loss of 2 on the play. 4th down and 10.
So Lee to punt it away and Turk to receive it. 9:41 third quarter. And it's 21-3 Hillsdale.
Third punt of the night for Lee.
High snap, Lee's punt out of there. Pretty good one up the right side of the field. Turk comes to the sideline, grabs it at the 17. 25 and is shoved out of bounds as he crosses the 30. So that's where Hillsdale will start its next series, up 21-3. Stay healthy with Heidi's Pharmacy in Worcester, your hometown pharmacy. Friendly service, prescriptions, and wellness care you can trust. Visit worcesterpharmacy.com or stop in on Commerce Parkway. Get the TLC you deserve from Heidi's Pharmacy. So Hillsdale, remember those 2 touchdown passes, they came in the first quarter. So trying to get the offense, that score right before the half was huge to give them some cushion. Here on first down, Sloan off the right side, just following his line across the 35 and pieces his way to the 38-yard line for a nifty 5 yards on first down.
33 and 55.
It's kind of methodical tonight for Owen Sloan, who came into the ball game.
33.
675 yards, averaging 9 yards per carry.
After that carry right there, 73 yards tonight on 16 touches.
So 2nd down and 5 in the 3-receiver set. Smithville in that 3-4 alignment defensively. Snap it, Lewis, screen pass to the right, caught by Bauer. Bauer hit, broke a tackle, far sideline, gets a first down and run out of bounds near the 48-yard line. Broke that initial tackle right near the line, and that was good enough to get him up the field and move the chains for Hillsdale.
Give him 10, second catch of the night for Bauer.
And again, precision passing game. They've gone deep a couple of times, but a lot of shorter stuff. And that's why Cale Lewis's completion percentage is what it is and outstanding numbers.
Tonight, 10 of 16 throwing at 150 yards. As you mentioned, though, 99 of the 150 came on the 2 long touchdowns. Everything else has been short.
Ball's up to the 48. 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
So with the 48-yard line, 1st down and 10. Hillsdale taking time to get to the line this time. Snap it and hand it to Sloan, who bounces outside left. Has to turn up the field and gets just a couple. Leaning forward, got him an extra yard or two. Lee from the secondary made the stop. And that's a good play by Sloan because, honestly, there wasn't much there. It's a yard or two, and he dove forward and picked up 2 extra yards. And suddenly 2nd and 8, 2nd and 6, a big difference. Sloan became Hillsdale's all-time leading rusher in the first week of this season. 2nd down here on the Smithville side of the field. Toss sweep. Sloan coming to the left, turns inside, and broke a tackle. He's the 40, still alive, 35, and Sloan to the 31. Pretty much did that all on his own. Shed a couple of stops and another first down pickup for the Hillsdale running back.
16-yard run for Sloan, by far his best run of the night.
We're trying to wear on you a little bit. Hillsdale's been on the field offensively more than Smithville tonight, and that is not the plan that Smithville wanted coming in. They wanted to own the clock, and they've not been able to do that. So first down at the 32-yard line. Bauer in motion. They toss it to him, coming to the right, trying to get outside, hemmed in behind the line of scrimmage, and ripped down for a big loss, but unfortunately by the face mask. Haynes had him, but reached in and grabbed him by the cage, and instead of a loss of 6, that's going to be 15 and a first down for Hillsdale.
Well, unfortunate that we see Haynes at the end of the play with a face mask. You mentioned Sloan has played well defensively for Hillsdale tonight. We could say the same thing about Haynes. He's done a great job tonight for Smithville. Great job getting in the backfield and stopping the play, but another penalty and another 15-yarder, the 4th of the night against Smithville.
Yeah, we're got a lot of penalty yardage tonight on both sides. 7.5 to go in the third, 21-3 Hillsdale. And now into the Hubbard Insurance red zone. Check online for great rates, hubbardinsurance.com. On first down and 10. Snap it and hand it to Sloan off left side. He bounces outside of the corner, stops at the hash mark, cuts in, and dives near the 10. And the one thing I've always liked about Sloan over the last couple of years, the patience. Didn't just take off and run to the corner. Stop, look, found something, and turned not much into a 7-yard gain.
And now 100 yards on the night for Sloan. We mentioned he started off slow, but has come on about mid-second quarter on, and he's continued it here in the third after that 7-yard run.
Second down and 3 for Hillsdale.
So 2nd down and 3 at the Smithville 10. Turk wide to the right, McFadden into the boundary left, and they snap it, give it to Sloan up the middle. Broke a tackle with the line. He's inside the 5. He's got a first down, and it's going to be 1st and goal near the 2. Well, it's Hillsdale, the team that's kind of wearing on Smithville now with a ground game. And a big dose of Owen Sloan gives them first down and goal. Sloan with 9 touchdowns coming in. Last year had 31 in that special season for the Falcons that wound up in Canton in the state championship game. So here outside the 2 on first down and goal. Snap it. Sloan carries left side. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. That was easy. Good job by the line. Good job by 26. Owen Sloan. Touchdown number 10 on the season. And Hillsdale in control midway through this third quarter. Now leading at 27-3. So the penalty helped out, but that was pretty much the Owen Sloan show on that one. And A.J. Brown on for the point. And you also, what's lost again, we have to credit the Hillsdale defense. Came in allowing a touchdown a game. They've given up 3 tonight as Brown's PAT is airborne and good. 28-3 Hillsdale. Timeout. 6:03 third quarter. Back in a moment.
The Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus wishes the best for all area athletes this season. Bowman Beverage, Ice House Drive-Thru, and West Lincoln Way Drive-Thru in Worcester, and Gary's Drive-Thru in Orville take a lot of pride in donating for the area youth sports teams over the years, and they are also heavily invested towards the area high schools and College of Worcester. So look to the Bowman Beverage team of drive-thrus for all your party supplies and help the area youth teams at the same time. And remember, a duck who tells jokes is a wisecracker.
life happens at full speed, your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
So Hillsdale touchdown midway through this third quarter has extended the lead to now 28-3. And Smithville will get it back for the second time in the period. Ron will recap the Owen Sloan touchdown in just a moment. So Brown to kick it off again at the right side hash mark. Beekler and McFarland deep back of the 10. And this one a little chip up the right side of the field. Hits and scoots to Beekler with the 17-yard line. Across the 20, 25, and a little shove got him near the 30. And that's where Smithville will start this next series.
And our latest scoring drive recap of the night brought to you by the Kilbuck Savings Bank. Now open on Milltown Road, serving Worcester and Wayne County. Find out what community banking is all about. An 8-play, 66-yard drive for Hillsdale. It took 3:28 off the third quarter clock. An Owen Sloan 3-yard touchdown run. And another Hillsdale A.J. Brown PAT makes it a 28-3 Hillsdale lead. 5:57 to play here in the third. Scoring drive recap brought to you again by the Kilbuck Savings Bank.
So first down and 10 Smithville. Mark it at the 29-yard line. Haynes to the right of his quarterback. Side will take a snap and drops the throw. Looks down the middle. It's an all-go route. He fires left side. Ball in the air, and he's got a guy out there, and it's caught for a first down. Brennan Pyatt down the left side of the field. Well, we mentioned the strength of Seidel's arm. We saw it there, and that was in stride for a big gainer all the way to the 26-yard line.
45-yard completion. Fourth completion of the night for Seidel. First time that he's hooked up with the junior Brennan Pyatt.
And that was all go. There was 4 guys flying down the field on that route. I guess it's route in football, route in the road, huh? I was taught route for the road years ago.
Sure, Route 66.
I know. But we always called it route growing up. I don't know why.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Discussion for another time. So here on first down, Haynes up the middle. And he plows inside the 25. Mason got it to the 22-yard line, picked up 4, nearly 5 on the play. And you just think Smithville really over the second half of the season when they get more comfortable in the offense. You know, Brady Seidel, this is still just his third start. And incorporating the other sophomore, Lee, Pyatt's a junior, get all these guys a little bit more activity. You know, during the end of the year, that they, I think, will be a little bit more polished. Seidel to throw it here, steps back, looks, dumps it short into the flat. Wodarski caught it inside the 20. And short of a first down, they're going to put him about the 19-yard line. Seidel was looking down the field, nobody there, so he came back to his tight end. And Jalen Wodarski, the catch, will bring up a 3rd down and 4 call for Smithville.
Well, I agree. I like what I've seen out of Brady Seidel, the sophomore, so far. I know they want to run, and that's their bread and butter. But he's got a really good arm. He makes good decisions. So I think the confidence in the team the coach is going to build as they move along the season.
Lee right, Pyatt left on 3rd down and 4 at the 20. Haynes in the backfield, and he'll get a carry straight up the middle. Nice hole, first down inside the 15. And football's on the deck, and I think Smithville has it, or Hillsdale has it, and they do. Knox Lewis comes up with a recovery. First fumble of the night for Smithville, and they give it away deep in Hillsdale territory for the second Falcon takeaway of the night.
Well, that one hurts because Smithville was moving the ball on that drive better than they had since the opening drive of the night, and it came at the end of a nice Mason Haynes run, but got it poked out. Hillsdale recovered in the second takeaway of the night for the Hillsdale defense.
Want to check out 2 heavyweights nose-to-nose? Village Motors in Millersburg. You're going to find America's best-selling truck, the Ford F-150, and the durable Dodge Ram pickup. They're both in stock, ready for you to drive home. Village Motors, State Route 83 North in Millersburg. On first down, little dump out to the left, incomplete. Lewis threw it into the feet of Bauer on the left side of the field. And it brings up 2nd down. 4:07 to go here in the third quarter. Hillsdale in front, 28-3. So Hillsdale deep in their own end. The last drive was pretty much on the ground. And Owen Sloan did the bulk of the heavy lifting on that one before punching into the end zone for the 10th time this year. So Sloan left of his quarterback, 4 wide this time for Hillsdale. And they're going to throw it again. Quick out route, McFadden out to the left, and he caught it and quickly stepped out of bounds. Short gain on the play at the 18-yard line. So pickup of 3.5 will bring up 3rd down for Hillsdale.
5th time tonight that Lewis has found McFadden. Now 113 yards on those 5 catches.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 for the Falcons. McFadden with the reception.
So on 3rd down, again, 3 receivers and the tight end Lewis makes 4. Trips go far side right. Snap it, quarterback on the roll, outside of the pocket, and is going to go deep. McFadden's got to step on the defender. He's dropped it at the 45-yard line. He looked back and just slipped out of his hands. Well-thrown football by Cale Lewis. And nearly the 3rd big play of the night through the air for Hillsdale. But instead it's 4th down in a punting situation.
Well, kicking yourself there if you're McFadden, because that's an 82-yard touchdown. Lewis on the run found him in stride, but just threw his hands, or it could have been 6.
So Lewis to punt it away, and Lee in single safety near midfield. And snapping the kick out of there. Kick it away from Lee up the right side of the field. Hits near midfield, takes a hop. And Lee can't get to it in time as it rolls out of bounds on the far side of the field at the 37-yard line. So 3:48 and a half, Smithville back out. Hillsdale with a lead, 28-3. Becker Farms Maintenance providing professional repair and maintenance services for medium heavy-duty trucks, semis, and trailers. Give them a call or check them out online. That's Becker Farms Maintenance.
Well, 7th time with the football coming up for Smithville's offense. They've had it 6 times, excluding when they got it back right before the half. Of the 6 possessions, we've had 3 punts, 2 turnovers, 1 pick, the other one, the fumble a moment ago, and then the lone score of the night, the field goal on the opening drive of the ball game.
So at the 37-yard line, Smithville 1st down and 10. Lee joins Haynes in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, Seidel will hand it off. Lee trying to come to the right, hemmed in, broke a tackle, slipped through another, and actually picked up a yard or 2 when there wasn't much there. Out to the 39-yard line, give him a pair. 2nd down, 8 coming up. And you're right, I think Smithville's in the process. They'll find ways to get Isaiah Lee the ball. Toss, sweep, handoff, reverses, screens, because he's the quickest guy in the open field that Smithville has, and just a sophomore. 2nd down and 8 here. Seidel will drop to throw, looks, has time, fires outside left, got a man, and the pass to Pyatt in and out of his hands. He can't hang on. Lewis was back there in coverage to knock it loose before Seidel could control it, or Pyatt, I should say. And it brings up 3rd down and 8.
Pass falls incomplete. Woman on coverage.
Football at the 39-yard line.
Brings up a 3rd down and 8.
Big crowd, as you might expect in here tonight. Why not? Bleachers full on the far side. And as we've talked about, there's not a really better home side in the area you want to watch a football game than Hillsdale. Up the middle, big 1st down. Haynes got a head of steam and rumbled into the secondary. Kyle Turk knocked him down, not before he crossed midfield and got to the 49-yard line.
12-yard pickup that time for Haynes, now closing in on 100 yards tonight. 92 carries, or I should say 92 yards, on 17 carries.
They really did do it right, didn't they, when they built this stadium?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Ago. Very smart. It's a great place to come. It's set down in, but the home side has a hill. Put up blankets, lawn chairs inside the 30 and enjoy the game there. Seidel will keep this time, nowhere to go. Shed one guy, but not another, and is knocked down by Stevens behind the line, back of the 49-yard line. Karsten Stevens got a tackle for loss, and a loss of 2 as the clock goes to 2.5 minutes in the 3rd. And Hillsdale controlling this one up 28-3. Yeah, and people, they were starting to put lawn chairs out. at, an hour and a half before the ball game as soon as the gates open.
Well, the hill, in my opinion, is the best part. You mentioned blankets, kids running around playing tag. It's a little bit like a party over there.
Yeah, it's the way football used to be, a social scene, and then you figure out where you're going afterwards. It's kind of changed, but not here. Timeout Smithville, they're going to burn their first of the half, and we'll take it with them. 2:06 in the third. Hillsdale 28-3 the lead. Back in a moment.
Headquartered just south of Millersburg, Mac Oilfield Service offers trucking, dirt work, and general oilfield service across Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Maryland. Mac Oilfield Services has been a major contributor to area youth programs and the area sports teams for decades. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mac Oilfield Service is proud to support them. That's Mac Oilfield Service of Millersburg. Call 330-674-7371.
Looking for a pre-owned vehicle you can count on? At Germaine Honda of College Hills, our Honda Certified Pre-Owned program offers options to fit your lifestyle. Choose Honda True Certified for up to 7 years or 100,000 miles of powertrain coverage, 2 complimentary oil changes in the first year, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Or go with Honda True Used for great value. Special financing is available on select models. Visit GermaineHondaofCollegeHills.com. Germaine Honda of College Hills, just off Cleveland Road in Worcester, Ohio.
Handed to Haynes, who veers outside to the right, and he's got himself a first down. Smart run. He bounced it to the corner. Mason Haynes across the 40 and is down at the 33-yard line. That's an 18-yard pickup. Still, defender is also down on the play, back near midfield. So quietly, Mason Haynes is starting to pick up a few more yards. It was a slow start. We mentioned how many carries early, but he's done better over the last quarter and a half.
Well, that 18-yarder right there puts him over the 100-yard mark, 110 yards. Watching both Smithville and Hillsdale, these two running backs, talking about Mason Haynes, 5'8", 195, Sloan, 5'10", 195. Very similar nights, very similar runners. They're fun to watch because they just run so hard downfield.
Yeah, two of the best in the area, no doubt about it. Both come from great youth. Illusion Screen Printing offers made-to-order gifts and custom pieces. Whether you just want a couple or you want a bunch, they can take care of you. Find out more. They're in Worcester and they're online at illusionscreenprinting.com. Well, Hillsdale player down near midfield and sitting up and okay again. That's Haven. And it's the second time that Jake's been down. But again, he's okay and coming near sideline as we get ready to get back to play with Smithville football.
Well, finishing that thought, Haynes came in 630 yards and 7 touchdowns. He got 18 carries tonight for 110 yards. Sloan came in 675 and 9 touchdowns. He's got 21 carries, 111 yards. So both guys nearly identical tonight.
First down at the 33-yard line, low snap. Snidle's going to pick it up, and he's in trouble. Just tries to fire it out of bounds, but there's not a receiver over there to save the down, and they're not going to get him for grounding. And
that's a gift.
There was no one on that side of the field. There wasn't a white shirt anywhere. I think it was going to be a little jet sweep to Lee, but the snap was low. He couldn't connect it, and then fired it into the hands of a Hillsdale assistant coach, who made a nice grab, by the way, on the near sideline. And in the result, after all that, instead of a 5-yard loss, it's just an incompletion. So it brings up second down and 10 with 1:44 to go here in the third quarter. This time Haynes in the backfield will get another carry off the right side. Nice hole, 25, sidestep a guy and got another first down near the 20. Second straight drive that Smithville has looked good. Remember, the other one just ended on a fumble earlier in this quarter.
You're right.
At the same really spot on the field, right around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Haynes coughed it up at the 14. We'll see once they're close to another red zone trip. We'll see what they can do here as we close in on the end of the third.
You say it, I deliver it. That's a Hubbard Insurance red zone trip possible. Online at hubbardinsurance.com. 21-yard line, first down and 10. Movement up front by Hillsdale, but they don't get into the neutral zone. Seidel, another low snap, picks it up and gives it to Haynes, and nothing Mason can do. And again, the snap short-circuited everything in the backfield. And that's going to be a loss of 5 outside the 25 of the 26-yard line. Clock inside a minute to go in this third quarter. Hillsdale's added 7 to their halftime lead. It's 28-3. Haynes goes off, and he's been banged up a little bit. Tough to get him off the field, really. Beekler will come back in. That's really one of the running backs in the future. Haynes is senior. Ben Beekler's could be one of the feature backs next year for the Smithies. He's behind Seidel now on second down. Snap, Seidel drops to throw. Looks, fires left outside. Pass is to Pyatt, caught at 20. Nice grab, turns inside 15. Pyatt to the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Nice catch and run by Brennan Pyatt on a high throw, but he pulled it in, and it's going to be first down and goal for Smithville.
19-yard reception, second good grab of the night for Pyatt. Came in with just 5 catches in the opening 5 games, but 2 big ones here tonight.
Another Hillsdale player also down near the end of that play. Yeah, you look at Smithville. I mean, Haynes obviously will be a major loss next year, but the rest of the skill returns. Problem is up front, they're going to have to replace all the big dudes.
Yeah.
All 5 guys seniors, but they had to replace a bunch from last year. So we'll take another timeout with 19 seconds to go in the third as they tend to the injured Hillsdale player. Hillsdale up 28-3, Smithville driving. Back in a moment.
Craving a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work.
Deacon Borman, the sophomore linebacker, was the injured player, but he's up and coming near sideline under his own power. And it's first down and goal for Smithville. Just outside the 7-yard line.
First and goal for Smithville.
Smithville's only score of the ball game was a Luke Snyder field goal on the opening possession from 23 yards out. So Haynes back in there, feature back. Seidel looks to throw, slant route over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just behind the intended receiver that time, and that was Pyatt again. Reach back, could not bring it in. And it brings up second down. And another Hillsdale player down near the goal line. With the clock showing 11 seconds to go in this half. Or in this third quarter, I beg your pardon. I knew you were checking on the Guardians later, weren't you?
Yeah, I was checking. 4-2, Rangers, 6th.
Magic.
And just as important, 3-1 Texas, or 3-1 Tigers over Boston in the 7th.
Any combination of Indian Guardians wins, and so basically, you know, you get a win-loss on a night that should do it, but it does make it interesting, doesn't that wild card they instituted years ago? Both in the National League, the Reds are trying to overtake the Mets. They have the tiebreaker there. It's a fun thing for baseball at this point.
Doesn't feel fun right now, Mike.
Well, you could be 7 out.
We could be, but Texas or Detroit wins tonight. We lose, and all of a sudden we're trailing again. And now you don't control your own destiny with 2 to play. We'll see.
You have a way to break it down, don't you? Well, you're going. You're going up tomorrow, right?
We are going up. Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
You and your youngest, so that should be fun. I'm sure it'll be a big crowd. Weather's supposed to be good again.
Fireworks. That was the selling point for the youngest.
For you or
for Roscoe?
There you go. Well, and you better feed him too.
Well, the chicken fingers.
I want chicken fingers. I want nachos and maybe an overpriced hot dog.
Chicken fingers and fireworks. And then in the middle, there's a game, and that comes secondary.
And he'll feel like crap coming home, but it'll be a good experience. Brock Bauer coming near sideline. And again, slightly hobbling a little bit, but under his own power, and that's a good sign. So after all that, it's second down and goal, Smithville. At the Hillsdale 7. With just 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Haynes behind his quarterback in the pistol, and he'll get a carry off the right side. Through the 5, he's into the end zone, touchdown. Nice little sidestep of the line, and a good job of the right side of the Smithville line to open it up. And Mason Haynes' 8th touchdown of the season. gives 6 for Smithville with 6 seconds to go in this third quarter. Impressive drive by the visitors.
Yeah, best drive of the night. 9-play drive. Just over 63 yards. And as we've seen in this second half, Mason Haynes did a lot of the work. Good pass from Seidel to Pyatt, but Haynes a lot of the damage done on the ground. 7 yards out for his 8th touchdown of the season.
Snyder on for the conversion. He's had a good year, 17 of 18 in that department, and boots this one up and through. And I'll tell you what, we got a break coming after the next kick, so we'll keep it right here with 6 seconds to go in the third. 28-10 now. Hillsdale in front in this one. And we can let you know, Mass Lepley, your farming and estate management headquarters. Ventrac, Ferris, Honda, and Vortex Power Equipment, fully equipped hardware. Milwaukee Power Tools and Carhartt Clothing and Footwear. That's Mass Lepley off Lincoln Way, just east of Worcester, your hardware in the country. So Smithville to kick it off. I'm sure that Trevor Klein would like to get a little something going, a little stagnant, I think, for Hillsdale in this third quarter. Had 1 touchdown drive, but a couple of drives haven't done anything. Had a 3 and out. And again, a couple of penalties have really slowed things up for the Hillsdale offense.
Well, really could have, should have had 2 scores in that quarter. Could have had an 80-yard touchdown pass from Lewis to McFadden, but it slipped through his hands.
So Sloan back there with Bauer around the 10-yard line to await Snyder's kickoff. And this one is a line drive up the right side of the field. Bauer catches on a hop at the 16. Angles middle of the field, 20. 30-yard line and out to the 35-yard line. Goes Bauer. Down the field for Smithville. Cohen Berry made the tackle on special teams. And Hillsdale with the fourth quarter coming up will switch ends and have the football to begin the final period. Leading Smithville 28-10. Back to Hillsdale in a moment.
Watch your money grow. Your legacy will show. It starts strategy. It starts strategy.
Some call it over-planning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
We get ready to start the fourth quarter. Hillsdale football at their 37-yard line on first down. Sloan, a carry off the right side. Haynes slows him down at the 40, and Sloan falls to the 41-yard line. And another injured player down. This looks like a cramping issue at the 41 after that 5-yard pickup.
Now that'll give us time to go over third quarter numbers. Numbers through 3. Hillsdale 292 yards of offense. You mentioned a little bit stagnant in the third. Just 61 yards of offense in that third quarter. 154 yards passing tonight for Hillsdale, 138 on the ground. Smithville, meanwhile, 281 yards of offense, 149 on the ground, 132 through the air. Each team with 11 first downs. Turnovers, though, Smithville has turned it over twice. Hillsdale has yet to turn it over in the ballgame.
So, trying to stretch out Knox Lewis, I believe, with a bit of a cramping situation. Tell you what, we kicked off at 75 and went outside at halftime. It felt like 45. It was, number one, great football weather if you're watching. You got the hoodie on, you got the jeans, and feeling really good. But it is amazing this time of the year when the temperature does fall after that sun drops. But we have been so lucky through 6 weeks of high school football, and hopefully that will continue for the second half of the regular season.
And we've seen some cramping tonight, not the kind of evening, as you just mentioned, with the temperature dropping that you'd expect to see that, but here we are.
No, not this late in the season, in the second half. You don't get it much. But you get it more for games like us because we have so many guys going both ways. Small schools You don't see it at big schools because most guys don't go both ways because they have 90 guys to choose from. But when you got 45, 55 or so on the roster, well, you take a look at both sides of the field, I would guess close to 15 going both ways. As Knox Lewis is finally up, they stretch him out. Pour the fluids in him. You know all about that being a runner.
Sure do.
Got to hydrate, son. Run tomorrow morning, maybe?
Yes. Got a bike ride, but then I'm going to do a run after that.
All right. Just a jaunt. What we got? 5K, a little bit longer?
A little bit longer, yeah.
3 miles. You turn your nose down at the 3 mile people, don't you?
The older I get, the less I turn my nose down.
All right. I know you did in the past. You were a run snob for a while. Ron's running marathons, folks. That's why I say that. 2nd down and 5, and this time nothing doing. Right up the middle. And Sloan is stoned right at the line of scrimmage. A line of white waiting for him. And they gobbled him up for no gain. Brings up 3rd down. And a Smithville player, as I say, that just cramps up. Boy, this second half might never end. We just underway in the 4th quarter. It's not that late into the night. It just seems that way with all the stoppages that we have had here this evening.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of flow to the game.
Chase Tomasetti was the guy who was down and quickly up and heads far side of the field and looks okay. So it'll be 3rd down coming up for Hillsdale. Just across their 41-yard line. 3rd down, nearly 5 to keep possession here early in the 4th quarter with Hillsdale in front 28-10. Battle of unbeatens to start tonight to begin the second half of the regular season. So snap it to Lewis, fires outside, quick out, and that's caught near a 1st down. Turk is down right near the boundary at the 26-yard line by Cannon, but they're going to give him forward progress to move the chains. So a little safe out route, and that picked up the 5 he needed. And it's going to be 1st down for Hillsdale.
Second time that Lewis has found Turk. 12 yards on the 2 catches. Lewis, by the way, now 12 of 20. 159 yards passing.
Had those 2 big ones to McFadden that totaled 100 yards in the 1st quarter, both for touchdowns. Here at the 46-yard line on 1st down. Handoff, Sloan right side, monster hole across midfield, plows for a 1st down. Wodarski slows him down with Leno, but not after a 1st down pickup to the Smithville 43.
Give him 11 on the carry, and you mentioned kids playing both ways, kids getting tired. Sloan and Haynes on the flip side for Smithville getting stronger and having better runs as we go through the night.
1st down there. And see if Hillsdale just kind of pounds it a little bit in this 4th quarter with a 28-10 lead. Snap it to Lewis, hand it to Sloan, bounces outside of the right and hitting down near the 40-yard line. That time pickup of 3. Zach Leno, the sophomore linebacker, made a play. And 2nd down, 7 coming. Well, here's to your local small business owners and everything you do to help your business succeed. State Farm agent Justin Hazlip knows what it takes because he runs a small business too. Get your insurance with an agent that gets you. Justin Hazlip in Orville, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
Well, we talked about the slow start for Sloan. Slow no longer. 25 carries now, 130 yards on the ground.
Snappy will get another carry here off the right side. Big hole, 35, got a 1st down, 30. Stays inbounds inside the 30 and gets to the 27-yard line.
So 13 more for Sloan as he continues to run it well and run it often.
So Hillsdale methodically moving down the field. 9.5 minutes to play, leading at 28-10.
Oh, my God.
Good night also for Oktoberfest in Worcester. Worcesterfest going on tonight.
I forgot all about that.
Downtown Worcester tonight and all day tomorrow, if you couldn't get there tonight.
Well, weekend weather, sunshine, 70s tomorrow and Sunday, perfect.
Sloan gets another carry, just bullies up the middle. Across the 25, picked up 4. Yeah, all weekend's supposed to be good again. And temperatures right around 80 tomorrow and Sunday. 2nd down and 6 Hillsdale. Falcons look like they're going to 6-0. And Smithville's first loss at 5-1, but another learning curve for Smithville. And they'll still have an opportunity to finish strong over the final month. Sloan's latest carry is hit and tracked down near the line of scrimmage. Good job. Stunning him was the linebacker Leno again, and he got past the line and got to Sloan's ankles before he could get going. And it's going to be 3rd down and 5 at the 22-yard line. Clock on the roll at 8.5 minutes to play in this one. Phil Olson, his 5th season at his alma mater. Both guys know about success. Olson played in Smithville's state runner-up back in the day, over 20 years ago. And there's movement up front. Smithville across the line, encroachment. And that will cost them 5 as Hillsdale went long count there. Hard to believe that was, 23 years ago?
That's really hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Our junior cheerleaders, Kaylin Isom.
So that 5 will good enough to move the chains and inside the 20 to the 17-yard line as the clock winds again inside 8 minutes to play. It's going to be tough tonight to pick our Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center player of the game.
Getting less and less tough.
A lot of contributors. Lewis and Sloan and McFadden and Haynes. You got to give the guy on the other side of the field credit.
That's true.
So Hillsdale at the line, but kind of bleeding some clock now with 7.5 to go. Play clock's at 10, and they get set out of the shotgun. Low snap picked up, and the carry off the right side. Big hole, and rambling into the end zone, Owen Sloan for a 17-yard touchdown. His second score of the night, 11th on the season. And he pretty much has been the offense for Hillsdale in the second half. A big dose of him. He's got both scores.
Well, that was a 7-play drive. Lewis attempted just 1 pass. Everything else was Sloan on the ground. Second rushing touchdown of the night, 11th of the year. And he's now gone for 164 yards on 29 carries.
Credit to that offensive line up front as well for Hillsdale. Moving people around. Haven, Dieter, Heller, Furr, and Moody. A.J. Brown on for the conversion to try and make it 35-10 with 7:20 to go in the ball game. Bauer does a good job to put it down. Brown's kick is up and good. And it is 35-10. Just over 7 to play here at Hillsdale. We'll take time and come back in a moment.
Whether you want to heat your home or fuel your fleet, you can rely on Santmeyer for fast, safe delivery and the best service in the business. Santmeyer delivers high-quality gasoline, diesel, propane, and heating oil to help you get the best performance out of your vehicles, your heavy equipment, and your business. For high-quality petroleum products and exceptional service, call Worcester's own Santmeyer at 330-262-6501 or visit santmeyer.com. That's 330-262-6501 or santmeyer.com.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
So, kickoff time. A.J. Brown boots on the right side of the field. Biegler has it go by him at the 15. He tracks it down back at the 10. He's in trouble. Now goes across the field and down at the 13-yard line. You need this?
No.
Okay. So, it is going to be first down for Smithville the long way. 35-10 is the lead for Hillsdale. It was 21-3 at the half. So another series for Smithville offensively. As we count it down here in week 6.
First and 10 for Smithville.
Haynes back out there behind his quarterback. Sidle out of the pistol on first down and 10. Gives to Haynes off the right side through a small hole out to the 15-yard line, maybe the 16. Picked up about 3 yards.
Hayes, the ball carrier. 52 and 73. Heller and Morgan.
So Smithville's still the team that's going to run it. They're not going to break things out, go 4 or 5 wide. It's just not what they do. And just trying to get better for next week. I'm sure Phil Olson knew the tall task coming here tonight. Everybody knows how good Hillsdale is. They're the team this year. But they still got to get it done in 10 games to get that title in the league. Seidel to throw it here, looking left, now back right, and he fires incomplete near sideline Blankenship. Initially wanted Lee deep, but he was covered up. And the incompletion will bring up 3rd down and long.
Well, when you're facing a team like Hillsdale on the road, cliche, but you need to play perfect. You can't make mistakes. We saw Smithville, the game's only 2 turnovers by Smithville, and now each team got penalized a lot, but the biggest ones were made by Smithville. 4 15-yarders. We saw 2 late hits on Lewis, the quarterback, running out of bounds. We saw 2 big face masks, which helped Hillsdale. So Smithville did not play as cleanly as they needed to tonight.
So Seidel on 3rd down, drops the throw, looks, fires deep over the middle and incomplete. Intended for Pyatt, but a lot of traffic down the middle of the field just wasn't there. And it's going to be a quick 3 and out for the Smithville offense.
You know, and then again, we talk about when you've got good players, they need to play well. For Hillsdale, Owen Sloan, Hayden McFadden, Cale Lewis, we've talked about those guys basically rewrote the offensive record book a year ago for Hillsdale. McFadden back after missing extensive time, had 2 huge grabs, 51-yard, 48-yard touchdown grabs in the first quarter.
So to punt it away, the snap to Lee, and a high kickoff will sail to Turk at his own 45. He comes near sideline to midfield and then scampers out of bounds at the 47-yard line. And that is where Hillsdale will have it in control with 6:19 to go in the ball game, leading this one 35-10.
And again, we talked about Hillsdale's defense coming in. They had not allowed a first half point all year, giving up just 6 points per ball game. And against a very good Smithville offense, they did a great job tonight. Forced 4 punts, had 2 takeaways, and allowed Smithville to get into the end zone just 1 time tonight.
So Hillsdale back out there on 1st down and 10, and on the Smithville side of the field.
First time tonight that anyone is at the short field.
See if we see some number of the 2s getting the football, and we do. Sloan's night probably done, and getting the carry that time, Mikey Schenberger, the junior, off right side. Some new linemen in there as well. A luxury for Trevor Klein with 6 minutes to go and the big lead. So Schenberger cracks it off for 7 yards to bring up 2nd down. So for Hillsdale, they know the expectations this year. And it's tough when you have almost everybody back and make it to state, but that's what's looming. Carry off the right side again, and a 1st down. Schenberger near sideline is whipped out of bounds around the 24-yard line. Cannon threw him out. Another cramping issue for a Smithville player. It'll be a 1st down for Hillsdale.
Well, you mentioned, obviously, the hope to make another deep playoff run after last year's state runner-up finish. But first and foremost, we've talked 2014, the last time Hillsdale won the Wayne County Athletic League. So first and foremost, just trying to get a league title.
Yeah, I'm sure it left a bad taste in their mouth last year at home. They're unbeaten. Norwayne's here, and the Bobcats controlled them and owned the line of scrimmage and won that ball game and won the league title. And, you know, that was disappointing. But the good news is they regrouped and they had the great run to state. But that's the one thing from last year that they would like to get over the hump. And, of course, that losing streak. It's been a while since they beat Norwayne. That's been the one stumbling block that the Falcons have had over the last 8 years, is trying to beat the boys from Creston. So 1st down at the 34-yard line, Hillsdale. We're just pretty much playing it out with 5.5 minutes to go and a 35-10 lead. So Lewis stays in there, but probably just to hand the football off. Yeah, so play clock hasn't even started yet. Game clock has. And then Lewis is looking at the play clock, and he's not silly. He's like, if it's still at 40, I can let it go. But we had another injury, and that's why everything got bottled up. So the officials are going to try and figure out what's going on.
Well, the near sideline official also flew a flag.
Yeah, Hillsdale just wants the clock to run at this point, like everybody does, including the two guys with the headsets up here.
It was a false start, so movement up front on Hillsdale, so we'll walk it back 5.
Well, I keep talking to Trevor Klein during the week, and the one thing he has been, every time I've talked to him, penalties. We got to stop making mistakes. They've had a bunch of them in that department tonight, so more teaching next week, I guarantee it, in that department.
7 penalties. 6 of those came in the first half, so they have done better in the second. But, yeah, 7 for the game, not what you want this late in the year.
So snap it and hand it off. Schenberger off the right side. Another nice hole. He's across the 35 to the 30 and ripped down by Lee at the 29-yard line. So clock inside 5 minutes and continues to run. Our postgame will be brief. Ron's already going over final numbers with a lot of the guys that have contributed tonight. And again, Hillsdale, big guys got to play well in big games, and they're 3-headed studs. Lewis, Sloan, McFadden, all big contributors tonight. Ron will give you all those stats in a moment. One of the reasons they're in front 35-10. Snap it and hand it off the right side across the 30 to the 27-yard line. And that time a carry by Reed Twinning. First carry of the night. It's going to bring up third down. And about 3 as the clock runs to 4 minutes to go in this one.
Clark with the tackle.
So really when you look at Hillsdale's schedule at this point, this was the biggest game to date. Last week at Dalton, Bulldogs a little banged up, and they're young. I think they only have 5 seniors. So this was huge coming off that one and to build on it. And that's what Hillsdale's trying to do, is stay in the moment as they enter the final month of the regular season. And they're going to call a time here with a play clock down and 3:32 to go. So we'll take our final in-game break. It's a 30, and it's coming right now with Hillsdale up 35-10.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product. Whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors, Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
3:32 to go in the ball game. I got it from both sides, by the way. Yeah, everybody's looking at the Guardian score up here, which is now 7-2.
Not good.
Well, you can't see them clinch tomorrow, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not.
Because that's not going to be possible.
That was the thought.
Well, unless the Tigers end up losing.
It's 3-2 Detroit in the 8th.
So handed off Schenberger, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage by Haynes on third down. Well,
I don't
if
say
Boston
much.
comes from behind, then you could see a clinch.
Yes.
We'll worry about that later. You still got some stats to do, sir.
Go Sox.
Again, the full paycheck for this one is still in the balance for you. We'll prorate that thing middle of the fourth quarter.
I'm ready for stats.
I've done it before. 4th down and 8. Clock running inside 3 minutes to go in the ball game. And when we end, we'll keep it here. See if Ron can earn his full salary tonight with his stats.
Really would like to.
So snap it, toss. Schenberger going to the left, trying to get outside, but doesn't have enough room and is knocked down behind the line by Hershey. And Hillsdale ran as much time as they could, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Smithville will get 240 to try and do something with it. Trailing in this one 35-10. And unlike Hillsdale, Smithville, first time in really big ball games. Last year was good, 8-4. Won a playoff game, got into the second round, but lost to the big 3 of Dalton, Norwayne, and Hillsdale. Already beaten Dalton this year. I know their region's loaded, but they would like to go past 12 weeks if they could. It's been a while. So, and they still have a lot of youth on the field. So hand the ball up to mid. That's Beekler off the right side, 35, 40-yard line. And Beekler's got a first down and 11 yards. We mentioned he's the back of the future, with Haynes being the one senior skill that they do have in the running department. But if you know the name Beekler at Smithville, you know the lineage there. Like so many of these teams, dads, uncles, brothers play before. Here on first down, Smithville will keep it on the ground. Beekler again, left side. And this time it's knocked down right near the line of scrimmage. Good play by Reed Twinning. The senior linebacker got him for no gain. And we're down to 2 minutes to go in the ball game. So second down and 10. Smithville got the opening points of 3 on a Luke Snyder field goal. And then Hillsdale scored 14 in a row in the opening quarter, made it 21-3 at the half, and has pretty much been in control. Handed off again. Nice carry off the left side. Across midfield and close to another first down. And Beekler's carry is going to give him 10 and move the chains. 21-3 at the half. It was extended to 28-3 early third before Smithville scored in the fourth to make it 28-10, and Hillsdale would add one more, 35-10, and that's where we are right now with 90 seconds to go in this football game. So Sato one more time with Beekler behind him. Take a snap, and he'll play action, want to throw this one. Looking deep. He's got a man out there. That's Lee. That's a pretty well-thrown football. A little bit of contact down the field, and there's the penalty flag. Little post route. And just enough contact to draw the flag, and that's going to be interference. And 15 and a first down coming up on the pass interference on Hillsdale.
Well-thrown ball, but it was so deep. Lee outran the ball a little bit and had to come back to it, and as he did, I think that's where the contact came in.
So 1:13 to go in the ball game. The 15-yard walk-off will put it at the 32-yard line. Smithville seeing maybe if they can get 7 more. And wide receivers left and right. And this time, a little handoff. Beekler in the backfield cuts up the middle. There's nothing there. Hillsdale had it well defended. Borman in the middle of the field stuffed it for no gain. As we go inside the final minute of this football game, Hillsdale's going to go to 6-0, and Smithville will suffer their first loss at 5-1. So Seidel went sideline and back on the field for at least one more snap. Beekler will stay in the backfield. And 3 receivers, now 2 with a tight end in motion. And play action will go to the air one more time. Seidel fires over the middle and incomplete. Behind the intended receiver, and that was Pyatt at the 21-yard line. And it stops the clock with 27 seconds to go. And brings up third down 10. Next week, we'll be at Worcester High School's Fallis Field, Worcester and Dover. Still not an OCC game yet. The Tornadoes, even though they play a bunch of Ohio Cardinal Conference teams, officially will not join the league for football until next year. So on third down and 10, snap it and hand it off. And it's Beekler up the middle across the 25. And Beekler to the 24-yard line. And that might be the final play of the ball game. He picked up 9 short of a first down. It's 4th down and 1. See if Smithville wants to run one more play with a clock at 10 seconds. And inside 10 to 5, and that's going to do it. Smithville content, and it's 35-10 is going to be your final here tonight as Hillsdale gets it done at home over the Smithies. And they continue really their domination over Smithville. Hillsdale has now won 18 of the last 19 meetings with Smithville. and they do it 35-10 tonight. Ron's got the final numbers.
Postgame stats tonight are brought to you by State Farm agent Dan Wakefield. If you're looking for a real value in insurance, see State Farm agent Dan Wakefield, located in Millersburg and on Cleveland Road in Worcester, or visit danwakefieldinsurance.com. It was 14-3 Hillsdale at the end of one. The Falcons led 21-3 at the half. 21-10 our score at the end of three, and Hillsdale tacked on a score in the fourth quarter to give us our final tonight, 35-10. Team numbers in this one, each team had 16 first downs. Total yards of offense, Hillsdale 363, Smithville 314. It was broken down this way. Hillsdale 204 yards rushing tonight, 159 yards passing. Smithville, meanwhile, 182 yards on the ground, 132 through the air. Turnovers, 2 tonight for Smithville. Hillsdale had none. And penalties, Hillsdale 8 penalties, 68 yards. Smithville penalized 6 times for 70 yards. Individually, Hillsdale junior quarterback Cale Lewis, 12 of 20 passing, 159 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also ran 4 times for 21 yards and a 5-yard score. On the ground, Owen Sloan led the way, 29 carries tonight for a game-high 164 yards, and he had touchdown runs of 17 and 3 yards. Hayden McFadden, a huge impact coming back from injury. 5 catches, 113 yards, and 2 long first-quarter touchdown grabs, the first for 51 yards and the second for 48. Those were his first 2 catches of the night. Beyond that, Hillsdale's receiving core, Brock Bauer, caught 2 balls for 26 yards. Kyle Turk had 2 catches for 12 yards. Knox Lewis, likewise, 12 yards on 2 grabs. And Owen Sloan, 1 catch out of the backfield for -4 yards. Individually for Smithville, sophomore quarterback Brady Seidel, 6 of 13 passing, 132 yards, no touchdowns and a pick. He ran it 3 times for 12 yards. Mason Haynes, a big night in the backfield for Smithville. 22 carries, 127 yards, and he scored Smithville's lone touchdown of the night, a 7-yard run. Isaiah Lee, 3 carries tonight, 13 yards. Ben Beekler had 5 carries late for 45 yards. Receiving for Smithville tonight, Isaiah Lee, 1 grab for 45 yards. Brennan Pyatt, the leader tonight, receiving 2 catches for 68 yards. Will Blankenship had a 20-yard reception, and Javen Wodarski, a 3-yard catch. Once again, final tonight as Smithville goes to 6-0, 3-0 in the Wayne County Athletic League. Smithville drops to 5-1, 2-1 in the league. It's Hillsdale by a final tonight of 35-10. Those are your post-game stats brought to you by State Farm agent Dan Wakefield, located in Millersburg and on Cleveland Road in Worcester. If you're looking for a real value in insurance, visit danwakefieldinsurance.com.
Final piece of business, our Worcester Orthopedic Sports Medicine Center player of the ball game. We're just going to show the love tonight. 3rd Hillsdale game, 3rd different guy. Welcome back, Hayden McFadden. Made a statement early, and he gives them what nobody else can do, that big playability deep. Made 2 of them tonight early. Kind of set the tone after coming back, missing a couple of ball games, and he is our Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center player of the game.
Well, immediately you saw the different dimension that he brings. You mentioned that. He gives you that long vertical game. Lewis isn't attempting those passes if McFadden's out. Everything's going to be short. Sloan had a huge game. Lewis made some great throws, but McFadden out of the gate, first catch of the night, a 51-yard touchdown. The second, a 48-yard touchdown. He was impressive, and Hillsdale happy to have him back, an understatement.
So, John.
Welcome to Kidron Town and Country Store. Fresh and local means fresh and local. Locally grown in Kidron, so you know you're getting the freshest taste ever. Corn, cabbage, onions, zucchini, pork, Angus beef, Gerber's chicken, Smith's milk and ice cream, baked goods like breads and pies and more, cheese, deli meats, and so much more.
Welcome to Kidron Town and Country.
If you want a store that takes local to a whole new level, stop in today and find the freshest products you've ever tasted.
A&J Exhaust and Tire Center provides a wide variety of services at affordable prices, and they're committed to staying up to date on new technology in the auto industry in order to serve you with the best service possible. You have many options on auto repairs and tires, and they want to thank their customers for choosing A&J Exhaust and Tire Center, and especially for referring them to their friends and family. When you need help with your vehicle, they'll be here for you. A&J Exhaust and Tire Center will keep you rolling for less. Located at 3236 Dover Road, Worcester.
Attention area sports fans, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of your local schools from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler Electric has a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit clarkfowlerelectric.com for more details and information.
Troyer's Trail Bologna is great anytime. For lunch, a snack, great for parties, even just kicking back, listening to the game on the radio. Since 1912, our wide variety of products and strong traditional ties to our heritage allows us to provide you with the best tasting bologna around. Great taste from the heart of Amish country. Remember the next time you're at your favorite supermarket, don't forget the Troyers. Troyer's Trail Bologna since 1912.
This might be a good time to remember that. Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals, so you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated By Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more insulation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.